old woman you call yourself. Get these clothes clean now. Leah needs these for tonight, and don't you dare wrinkle the lace." Beatrice spat the words, her voice laced with venom as she shoved a pile of delicate lingerie towards Martha. "And Samuel? You bring that tramp into my house, into my bed, and expect me to wash her things? You got another thing coming?" Samuel dared to mutter under his breath, and Beatrice's fury ignited. "What did you say? Talk back to me again, and I swear I'll make your precious daughter wish she was never born. You hear me? These are silk, you imbecile. Hand wash only. And don't even think about using cheap detergent." Just then, a younger voice, bright and hopeful, cut through the toxic air. Mom, look, I got in. Parakin University. My acceptance letter. See." Raina thrust the official envelope into Beatrice's hand, her eyes shining with anticipation. Beatrice snatched the letter, glanced at it dismissively, and then, surprisingly, a flicker of something akin to pride crossed her face. "My good girl. Always knew you were smart." But the brief moment of warmth vanished as Raina's gaze fell on Martha, her mother, slumped in a chair, a fresh bruise blooming on her cheek. "Mom? Did he hit you again?" Martha flinched, trying to wave it off. "No, honey, I just bumped into the door." Raina's voice hardened. "Mom, he's beaten you black and blue. Stop lying for him." Martha's eyes pleaded with her daughter. "This is between us, adults. Stay out of it, Raina, please." She pulled a crumpled roll of bills from her apron pocket. "Here, Raina. Your tuition. Take it." Raina reached for the money, but something felt wrong. Martha was acting shifty, her eyes darting nervously towards the back room. "Mom, what are you hiding? What is that?" Martha's hand instinctively tightened around something concealed in her fist. "Nothing. Just take the money, Raina." "Playing tough now, huh?" Raina's voice rose, suspicion hardening her features. "Give it to me, Mom. Now." Martha reluctantly opened her hand. A thick wad of cash, far more than tuition money, was revealed. Beatrice's eyes widened, her sharp nails digging into Martha's arm. So much money. Enough to buy Leah a new designer bag. "Samuel, give it back. That's Raina's tuition." Samuel, emboldened by his mother's avarice, lunged forward. "Tuition? What tuition? You think you're going to college on my dime, you ungrateful little..." He grabbed the money from Raina's hand. "I'll teach you some respect." Mom, no!" Raina screamed as Samuel's fist connected with Martha's face. Beatrice, fueled by greed, snatched Raina's acceptance letter. "You damn bitch! I'll tear this up right now!" "Put it down! Samuel, put it down!" Raina's voice was raw with desperation. "No!" Samuel roared, ripping the paper in half. "Samuel, you animal! You son of a bitch!" Raina's fury erupted. "How dare you! I'll make you pay!" She lunged at him, fists flying. Samuel sneered, easily overpowering her. "You want to play tough? I'll teach you what tough really means." He kicked Raina hard, sending her sprawling. "Mom! Mom!" Raina cried, scrambling to her mother's side, ignoring the throbbing pain in her ribs. "Samuel, you..." "Samuel, stop hitting her." Martha's voice was weak, pleading. "Mom! Mom!" Raina's world narrowed to the sight of her mother's broken face. "Samuel, you'll pay for my mum's life. I'll destroy you. Go to hell, damn you. Go to hell. Go to..." Her voice cracked, choked with rage and grief. "Screw you." Years blurred. Laughter, music, the clinking of glasses. Raina found herself in a brightly lit hall, surrounded by strangers. "Guys, thanks for coming to my wedding. Cheers!" Samuel's voice boomed, falsely jovial. "Congratulations, Samuel!" Voices echoed around him. "Thank you." Samuel's words trailed off, a sharp cry escaping his lips. "Ouch! Oh my goodness!" Raina blinked, disoriented. "Huh! Ouch! Samuel? Samuel, are you all right? What happened?" Samuel stared around wildly, confusion warring with terror in his eyes. Wasn't I already gone? Where is this place? What are you talking about? This is my house. Who are you?" Beatrice's face contorted with rage, her eyes bulging. "Samuel, you scum! You're still alive!" She grabbed a heavy vase, her face purple with fury. I'll beat you." "Are you insane? I'll beat you to a pulp. Take this. I'll beat you. Damn you. Go to hell. Get out. I'll destroy you. I'll destroy you. I'll make you vanish. Go to hell. Go to hell." Martha, her face pale and drawn, tried to restrain Beatrice. "Stop it. Stop. Get off me. Let go." "Mom?" Raina whispered, a chilling realization dawning. "You aren't gone either?" Beatrice turned her venomous gaze on Raina. "Are you a lunatic? Did I time travel back to the day when Mom and Dad got married?" Panic seized Raina, numb she couldn't let her mother make this catastrophic mistake again. She had to change her life. "Marida," she cried, grabbing her mother's arm. "Listen to me. Samuel is a scumbag. You can't marry him. He'll beat you, Mom, forever." Martha recoiled, pulling away from Raina's frantic grip. "Why are you cursing me? Samuel is grumpy sometimes, but he treats me nicely. You don't know him at all." "Anyway," Raina persisted, desperation rising, "you must divorce him. Divorce him now." Samuel, momentarily stunned into silence by Beatrice's outburst, finally found his voice. "Divorce? Did I hear that right? She's pregnant with my child. How can she divorce me? One more word of nonsense and I'll tear your mouth up." "Pregnant?" Raina's mind reeled. "My mom is pregnant with me?" How long had it been? "You must take care of yourself, Mom. One mistake, and I'd be gone." Beatrice, recovering her composure, glared at Raina. "Girl, stop talking nonsense in my house. Get out. Get lost." I'm your family," Raina pleaded, tears welling in her eyes. "Have you forgotten? I'm your third cousin. My name's Raina." Beatrice's expression softened slightly, a flicker of recognition in her eyes. "Cousin? I seem to have some distant cousin. You're all grown up now." Samuel, ever opportunistic, saw a chance to defuse the situation and impress his future mother-in-law. "Hey, since she's part of the family, let's celebrate the wedding together." "Hey, everyone, drinks on me." But as Samuel reached for Martha, Raina's protective instincts roared to life. "Hey, what are you doing? Let go of me. Don't touch my mum." Samuel grabbed Raina's arm, his smile turning menacing. "Come on." "What are you doing? Don't touch me. Don't touch my mum. Get off me. Screw you." Other men, Samuel's friends, joined in, grabbing Raina and Martha, laughing cruelly. "Leave her alone," Raina screamed, struggling against their rough hands. Beatrice, watching with cold amusement, patted Samuel's arm. There, Samuel. They are so unreasonable. How can you tolerate that?" One of Samuel's friends, a greasy-haired man named Leo, chimed in. "Yeah, Samuel, it's our village's custom. Weddings are supposed to be fun. A little roughhousing never hurt anyone." You damn bitch," Samuel snarled at Martha, his facade of joviality completely shattered. I'll beat you right now. Leo, always eager to escalate violence, grinned. Samuel, calm down. I have an idea. Let's tie Merida to a tree and put firecrackers under her. The louder it gets, the better the future will be. 211, someone yelled, the number echoing the rising madness. Okay, Samuel agreed, his eyes gleaming with cruel excitement. You, Martha stammered, terror choking her voice. Go, get the firecrackers. Samuel barked at Leo. Oh, I'll go and get them. Leo scurried away, eager to participate in the escalating brutality. Hey, you, Martha cried, her voice trembling. Samuel, I'm pregnant. I can't handle that. Please, please consider it again. For our baby. Enough, Samuel bellowed, cutting off her plea. Don't talk back to me. Leo, tie her up. Oh, I'm coming. Leo returned, firecrackers crackling in his hands. Don't you touch her, Raina screamed, throwing herself in front of her mother. Get off us. Let go of me. Step aside. No, no, Martha sobbed, her voice breaking. Mom, I will save you, Raina yelled, pushing against the men holding her back. Step aside. Wait. Everyone, please listen to me. Her voice, though trembling, cut through the rising chaos. Samuel and Merida can't get married. The crowd stilled, turning to Raina, curiosity replacing their cruel amusement. Raina took a deep breath, her heart pounding in her chest. Because I'm Samuel's true love. A ripple of surprised murmurs went through the crowd. Because I'm Samuel's true love, Raina repeated, her voice gaining strength, fueled by desperation. Leo, momentarily diverted from his firecracker preparations, snickered. Let's check it out. Okay, let's go. Come on. The crowd surged forward, a wave of morbid curiosity pushing them towards Samuel. Samuel? Is what she said true? Samuel's face paled, his eyes darting between Raina and Martha. What? You bitch. Stop talking nonsense. I've never met you before. Raina pressed her advantage. I see. You must have fallen for me. I'm telling you, Samuel blustered, trying to regain control. Merida is pregnant with my child now. Stop pestering me. Raina ignored him, focusing on the crowd. Merida, Merida, all you know is Merida, she cried, her voice rising in mock despair. I'm pregnant with your baby too, Samuel, but you don't care about me. A chorus of gasps and whispers erupted from the crowd. Samuel, you bastard! Raina wailed, playing her part to the hilt. Didn't you tell me that you only loved me, other than Merida? An older woman in the crowd exclaimed, scandalized. My goodness, Samuel, a widow chaser? You have quite a taste. Another woman stepped forward, her eyes flashing with anger. Damn you, Samuel! You told me the same thing! A man's voice boomed. 4 widows together? This is a serious crime. We have to arrest him. We can't protect Samuel, someone else shouted. Turn him over to the police. Arrest him! Arrest him! The crowd roared. Their bloodlust now focused on Samuel. Samuel, panicking, held up his hands. Hey, wait! Wait! Don't believe these crazy women. They're framing me. I'm not that kind of person. I'm a decent man. How could I do that? Please help me, everyone. Tell me. How could I joke with my own innocence? One of the women Raina had spoken to earlier stepped forward, a sly smile playing on her lips. Yeah, Samuel. You still have underwear left in my home? Do you want to check it out? A collective gasp went through the crowd. Oh my, how could there be such a shameless man? Voices whispered. It's so embarrassing. Just hurry up and turn Samuel over to the police. Let's go. Samuel, desperate, turned to Martha, pleading. Marita, can you testify for me? I don't want to be arrested. Martha, her face pale but resolute, looked Samuel straight in the eye. I testify. Samuel's face lit up with false hope. Marita? Hear that? My wife testifies for me. Martha's voice rang out clear and strong. I testify that he's nothing but a jerk. Samuel's face crumpled, rage and betrayal contorting his features. Bitch! He lunged at Martha, but the crowd surged forward, blocking his path. Where are you going? I gave you so many wedding gifts. Where do you want to go? Hey, stay here. Samuel, someone shouted. You'd have to give us an explanation. What explanation? Samuel yelled back, his voice cracking with desperation. Oh, girl! Another voice jeered. Jerk, don't dare to leave. Hey, no, stop, wait! Samuel screamed as the crowd closed in, their anger turning into physical violence. Destroy him! Destroy this scumbag! Beat this jerk Samuel! Beat him up! Raina grabbed Martha's hand, pulling her away from the chaos. Marita, let's go! Just then, a sleek black car screeched to a halt nearby. A man in a tailored suit jumped out, his face etched with urgency. Mr. Kurt! Mr. Kurt! Please come back with us and marry Miss Shaw. He grabbed Raina's arm, mistaking her for someone else. Besides, the Kurt family's Laney clothing also needs you to take charge, Mr. Kurt. Raina stared dumbfounded. No way! The man yelled, pulling away from the suited man's grip. I, Joshua Kurt, will never marry a strange woman like this. He grabbed Raina's hand again, pulling her along. Go and tell my old man that he just wants to sell me for fame. Mr. Kurt is running away, the suited man shouted. His voice panicked. Get him! Stop chasing! Go after him! Joshua, still clutching Raina's hand, pulled her into a run. Stop chasing, girl. I can't run any further. They're coming on us. Just hang on, Raina gasped, adrenaline coursing through her veins. Today, anyone who catches them will be rewarded $100. The suited man yelled, rallying the pursuers. Hurry! You dare to catch me? Joshua yelled back, his voice defiant. Save it for your next life. They stumbled, breathless, into a narrow alleyway. Slow down, Raina gasped. I'm sorry. Joshua stammered, his breathing ragged. Lady, I'm sorry. Are you two all right? Martha asked, her voice filled with concern. I'm fine, Raina said. Just a bit. Lost. They're over there, voices yelled from the street. Catch them! Run! Hurry! Got you! A rough voice shouted, grabbing Raina's arm. Bitch! Keep running! Another voice snarled. Joshua, seeing Raina in danger, reacted instantly. Go! He yelled, shoving Raina and Martha forward. I'll distract them. He turned to face their pursuers, his fists clenched. I'll destroy you, he roared. You! One of the men stammered, surprised by Joshua's sudden aggression. Why are you picking on the girls? What kind of man are you? Yeah! Another chimed in. Who the heck are you? How dare you mind my business? The suited man, finally catching up, pointed at Joshua. Guys, tie them all up for me. Get over there. Don't touch my mum, Raina screamed, rushing back to Martha's side. Joshua fought back fiercely, but he was outnumbered. Oh no, guys, we're in trouble, one of the pursuers yelled. He won't move. Run! The men scattered, leaving Joshua standing alone, bruised and panting. Guys, it was close, one of the men said, looking back at Joshua lying on the ground. Luckily, he survived. Yeah, another agreed. I hope he can wake up soon. Oh, right, Raina, Martha said, turning to her cousin. Are you and Samuel really, in that kind of relationship? Of course not, Raina scoffed. I have nothing to do with him. That's what I thought. He's not worthy of you. Martha sighed, her gaze distant. By the way, Merida, since you've seen Samuel's true face now, will you divorce him? Martha hesitated, her eyes troubled. I'm pregnant with his child, after all. If I lived in the village as a single mother, those rumors would destroy me. Raina shook her head vehemently. Then change cities and start anew. Samuel does have problems, but I'm sure he will change. He won't, Raina insisted, her voice sharp. He gambles, cheats, and commits domestic violence. You're still pregnant, but he's already been abusing you. He will not go easy on you in the future. Martha stubbornly clung to her hope. It's not that serious. It's the first time he beat me. Everyone needs a chance to reflect and reform. Raina threw her hands up in exasperation. You are really so stubborn. Listen, just divorce him. I promise to find a perfect provider for you and your child. Martha frowned, confused. What's a provider? Raina grinned, a sudden idea sparking in her mind. A provider it's him. She pointed to Joshua, who was slowly stirring on the ground. He doesn't know us, but he helped us. That means he's a righteous man. And he's good-looking. You two are a good match. Martha's eyes widened in disbelief. This is ridiculous. No, let go. She tried to pull away. I must go home now. Hey, stay, Raina insisted, pulling Martha back. I'm so sorry, she said to Joshua, who was now sitting up, rubbing his head. Are you okay? It will be better if you stay away from me. I'm so sorry. We kept causing you trouble. Joshua looked around, still disoriented. Since you're awake now, let us take you home. Where's your home? He hesitated, a flicker of panic in his eyes. If I say I'm Joshua Kurt, my whereabouts will be exposed. Then, I'll be taken back home and marry Miss Shaw. I should pretend to have amnesia to hide my identity, since my head was injured. Well, do you still remember your name? Raina asked gently. You forgot? Raina asked, concerned. I forgot, Joshua confirmed, playing along. You didn't lose your memories, did you? Raina asked, worried. It's very possible. My name seems to be Doug. Doug, Raina repeated, testing the name. Okay, Mr. Doug, we'll issue some notifications to help you find your family. Hey. No, Joshua protested, his eyes widening in mock alarm. Why not? Raina demanded, suspicious. You caused all this. You're responsible. I'll keep following you before I regain my memories. You're blackmailing me now? Joshua asked, incredulous. Raina shrugged, a mischievous glint in her eyes. So what if I am? Do you want to hit and run? Joshua sighed, defeated. I think you two are a better match. Raina muttered teasingly. Stop talking nonsense, Martha interjected, blushing. I came here to help you have a better life, Raina insisted. Fine, Martha relented. But my mum will be anxious if she can't find me. I really need to go home. Your mum? Raina asked, confused. My grandma, Martha corrected, exasperated. Mum, please help me, Martha cried, bursting into tears. Samuel abuses me every day. He will destroy me sooner or later. If you hadn't made mistakes, why would he beat you? A shrill voice screeched from the doorway. It was Beatrice. her face contorted with rage. It must be your own problem. Just go back with your child. No, Raina interjected, stepping forward. You definitely can't go back. Your mum is a crazy boomer. She only loves your brother. She doesn't care about you. Boomer? Martha repeated, confused. It means she's an old hag. Raina explained, her voice dripping with disdain. Raina, Martha exclaimed, shocked and offended. I agreed with you that Samuel was a jerk, but you can't talk about my mom like this. Have you even met her before? Just trust me for once, Raina pleaded. If you go back, she will send you back to Samuel to suffer more. Enough, Martha snapped, her patience finally snapping. Raina, this is too much. Don't go, Raina cried, grabbing Martha's arm. Stop following me, Martha said, pulling away. Don't step into my business again. A stern voice interrupted them. Merida has embarrassed our family today. I didn't have to come for such a matter in person. But it was me who paid for Samuel's wedding gift of $700. So, you have two options. Either give the money back, or give us the woman. As long as you don't take the money back, I'll definitely send Merida back to Samuel for your disposal. You'd better mean it. It was Lily, Samuel's sister, her face hard and unforgiving. Martha, defeated and exhausted, finally returned home. Mum, I'm back. Beatrice's voice dripped with scorn. You still know to come back. Why have I raised such a bitch like you? Mom, Martha whispered, her voice trembling. Kneel down and apologize to Lily, Beatrice commanded, pointing a finger at Martha. Tell her. Say that it was your fault. That you will be a virtuous wife from now on. Say it. Mom, Martha sobbed. I don't want to go back to Samuel. I want to divorce him. What? Beatrice shrieked, her face turning purple. You're such a bitch. Give me my money back. Mom? Raina interjected, stepping forward. Give her the money. Beatrice glared at Raina. I don't have it. I've bought your brother a motorcycle with that money. Just go back with Lily. What? Raina exclaimed, incredulous. We can't even afford to change a new light bulb, but you bought him a motorcycle. So what? Beatrice retorted defensively. Your brother is in love with the daughter of Laney Clothing's deputy. Without a motorbike, he can't take her for a ride. Lily sneered. Stupid. I'm the senior secretary of Laney Clothing. Our deputy director won't like a poor country boy like your son. Hurry up and sell the motorcycle. Or there will be consequences. Lily! Beatrice cried, panicked. I can't sell it. Merida, Beatrice pleaded, turning back to her daughter, desperation in her voice. If you are not willing to sacrifice the rest of your life, your brother will lose his motorcycle. I'm begging you. Just go back to Samuel. Beatrice sank to her knees, clutching Martha's legs. Mom, get up, Martha cried, horrified. If you don't agree, I'll bump my head until it cracks up, Beatrice threatened, banging her head against the floor. Mom, just get up, Martha pleaded, tears streaming down her face. You're willing to go back? Beatrice asked, looking up, hope flickering in her eyes. She said she won't go back, Raina interjected, her voice sharp. Raina? Beatrice glared at her. She said she's divorcing Samuel. Are you all deaf? Who let you in here? Beatrice demanded, turning her fury on Raina. Who are you? Shh, it's none of your business, Raina retorted, standing her ground. Get away! Lily shoved Raina aside. Ouch! My butt! Raina yelped, stumbling backwards. Mum, Lily cried, rushing to Beatrice's side. You are Samuel's sister, Lily, huh? Raina said, regaining her composure. Go back and tell Samuel to come and get a divorce. Lily's eyes narrowed, her face contorting with rage. So, you're Raina who talked nonsense at the wedding. Do you even know who I am? How dare you talk to me like this? I'm telling you, I'm the fiancé of Joshua Kurt, Laney Clothing's director. Beatrice gasped, impressed. Who is that? Joshua, the heir to the richest family. Lily preened, enjoying their awe. I'm his secretary and fiancé. Ha ha! Lily, are you daydreaming? Raina scoffed. I know you envy me. After all, a lowly woman like you will never have a chance to see Mr. Kurt in person. Marida, Lily said, turning her attention back to Martha. Don't you want a divorce? Fine. 3 days. Give me back my 7,000. What? Martha stammered. Wasn't it 700? That's only the principal, Lily sneered. The rest is interest. If you pay back 1 penny less, I'll ask Joshua to send people and beat that bastard out of your belly. Then I will skin you alive and feed you to the dogs. Lily, Martha pleaded, tears streaming down her face. We can never afford $7,000. Can you please spare us? Luckily, I'm a time traveler, Raina muttered to herself. I knew this auntie of mine would only marry a butcher. Turning back to Lily, she said, Marida, don't worry. Lily, right? You said you're marrying Mr. Kurt? But why did I hear that you already have a boyfriend? That guy's name isn't Joshua. I remember his name is Daniel Scott. He's a butcher selling beef at the east of town. Lily's face paled, her eyes widening in alarm. Idiot, she hissed to herself. One more nonsense, and I'll sue you for slander, Lily threatened, her voice trembling. You know it well if it's slander, Raina retorted, pressing her advantage. You hooked up with Daniel months ago, asking him to help you be a secretary at Laney Clothing. You even wrote him letters. You wrote something like, Oh, my dear Daniel, I miss you so much. Bitch, shut your mouth, Lily screamed, lunging at Raina. Joshua, instinctively protecting Raina, stepped between them, pushing Lily back. Stop! Doug! Lily's eyes widened, staring at Joshua, a flicker of recognition in her gaze. Why does he look familiar? Just talk, Joshua warned Lily, his voice low and menacing. Don't get physical. Oh, Lily sneered, recovering quickly. Are you Raina's boyfriend? Joshua, realizing he needed to maintain his Doug persona, nodded. This is a small village. If they know I'm an outsider, my identity might be exposed. Yeah, I'm her boyfriend. Hey, Raina protested, confused. What are you talking about? Joshua squeezed Raina's hand, a silent message passing between them. I don't want others to think I'm a questionable wanderer. Besides, you owe me this. Yeah, we're already married. Right, honey? Lily's face twisted with disgust. So that's it. I wish you poor couple a miserable life. She turned to Martha and Beatrice. I'm telling you, don't you bark at me. I was bitten by a dog once. You? Beatrice sputtered, enraged. How dare you talk back? Since you're all Marida's relatives, pay back the money for her. If I don't see 7,000 in my account in 3 days, I'll ask Joshua to destroy all of you. Joshua? Raina scoffed. You bumpkin. You don't even know the director of the biggest clothing factory. Oh, you know him? Lily challenged. Of course, Raina retorted, playing along. I'm Joshua's secretary, and also his fiancée. What's your last name? Lily demanded. Suspicious. Miller, Raina replied confidently. But I just heard the nurse say in the ward that Joshua's fiancée is Miss Shaw, not Miss Miller, Lily countered, a triumphant smirk spreading across her face. Those ignorant women know nothing, Lily scoffed. I'll pluck their tongues out. Since you're so stubborn, Raina said, a playful glint in her eyes. Let me ask you a question. What dish does Joshua like the most? It definitely can't be something ordinary. Uncommon dishes. I read them in the book. Baked butter black bread. 4 fresh fried fish. Lily's eyes widened in disbelief. Oh my goodness, are you learning from Jimmy D? Who's Jimmy D? Raina asked, feigning ignorance. You don't know Jimmy D? Lily exclaimed, incredulous. He is Joshua's uncle. He's a famous talk show host. Everyone knows that. You're his girlfriend, and you don't even know that. Of course I know Jimmy, Raina said, quickly recovering. I was only a bit confused by you. Ask me another question. Of course, Lily challenged. Listen up. Does Joshua have single or double eyelids? Single, Raina replied confidently. Wrong, Lily crowed triumphantly. It's double. Does Joshua have straight or curly hair? Curly hair, Raina stammered, pretending to struggle. Wrong again, Lily laughed. It's straight. What's the shape of the birthmark on his back? Birthmark? Raina repeated, stalling for time. Of course. It's round. Wrong again, Lily shrieked with glee. It's a butterfly shape, and it's red. Does she already know that I'm Joshua? Joshua thought, a chill running down his spine. No, wait, Raina, Martha interjected, confused. Have you met Joshua? I haven't, Raina admitted. Then, you just made up all of those? Martha asked, bewildered. Yeah, Raina confessed with a grin. I just wanted to trick you. I don't believe you've seen Mr. Kurt. Who do you think you are? How dare you trick me? Lily screamed, her face contorted with rage. Just wait. I'll get someone right now and beat you. Go ahead, Raina taunted. Go! Hurry up and go! 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 Out! Lily stormed out, slamming the door behind her. Raina, Martha said, still dazed. Did you make all those up just now? Yeah, Raina admitted. When I was helping you change into the hospital gown, I saw your butterfly birthmark on your back. So, I wanted to trick Lily. That's the case. Am I smart? Joshua's eyes widened, a blush creeping up his neck. Wait! You changed my clothes? Yes, Raina confirmed, a mischievous smile playing on her lips. I helped you change your clothes, even your underwear. Lily! Lily! Beatrice yelled, chasing after Lily as she stormed out. Don't leave. Come back here. Beatrice returned, defeated and panting. Mom, Martha said gently. Stop chasing. Judging from Lily's look just now, she must only be bluffing. Don't worry. You know nothing, Beatrice snapped, her voice shrill. Lily is the secretary of Mr. Kurt after all. If she tells Mr. Kurt, my son's marriage will be gone. Just go to their family and apologize to them, Beatrice insisted. I said I won't go, Martha retorted, her voice rising in defiance. You've done such a thing. How dare you stay here and drag me and my son down? Just get out of here. Beatrice shoved Martha towards the door. Hey, don't touch her, Raina interjected, stepping between them. Starting today, I'll sever ties with you, Beatrice declared, her face hard and unforgiving. Mom, Martha cried, tears streaming down her face. This is my home. Where do you want me to go? Open up, Mom, Martha pleaded, banging on the closed door. I'm not your mom. I don't have such a disgusting daughter. Beatrice yelled from inside. I don't want to see you again. Get lost. Damn it! Raina swore under her breath, frustrated and angry. This is ridiculous. Marita, don't worry, Raina said, turning to Martha, her voice softening. I'll help you divorce Samuel. Then we three can live together. This old hag, I'll make her pay the price. What are you going to do? Martha asked, concerned. Raina grinned mischievously. Let's take something from her. Later, Beatrice returned home, relieved to find the house empty. They're finally gone, she sighed, sinking into a chair. Hey, where's my chickens and dog? She suddenly realized, panic rising in her voice. Oh no, they must have stolen them. She rushed outside, yelling, Get back here! Stop! You thieves! You three deserve in hell! Raina, Doug, and Martha arrived at a real estate agency in town. Hannah, help me buy a house in town, Joshua said to the agent. It's for 3 people. It must be spacious. Hannah, the agent, looked at Joshua surprised. 3 people? Mr. Kurt, we haven't met for a few months. And you already have a child? Joshua chuckled, playing along. Of course not. Just remember, keep it low. Don't expose my identity. Oh, I see. Hannah nodded knowingly. Later, Raina counted the money from selling Beatrice's chickens and dog. I didn't expect those chickens to be worth this much. Now I have the money to rent my mum a house. Martha pointed to Hannah, who was showing Joshua a house listing. Isn't that Doug? Why does that person respect him so much? Doug? Who are you talking to? Joshua asked, turning to Martha. I don't know her, Martha stammered. Just some random chats. Laney Clothing, Deputy Director? Hannah Charles? Raina read from the business card Joshua had dropped. Don't you always want to rent a house? Joshua said, changing the subject quickly. Come on, let's go find one. Let's go. Martha agreed, still looking suspiciously at Hannah. Wait a minute, Raina said, stopping Joshua. She's the deputy director. She's a dignified person. Why did she respect you so much? She even gave you money. She wanted to keep me as her toy boy. Joshua explained, lowering his voice conspiratorially. This is very wrong. So, I declined her. Raina's eyes widened in mock surprise. Keep you? How much? 3,000, Joshua whispered. For a year? Raina asked, incredulous. For a month, Joshua corrected. Raina's jaw dropped. A month? What are you waiting for? Just accept her. Joshua looked at Raina, confused. What do you mean? 3,000 a month in this era, Raina exclaimed. How can you hesitate on such an opportunity? Raina? Joshua asked, his voice laced with hurt. Did you forget what you just called me? What? Raina asked, feigning innocence. It was, you called me. Honey? Raina blushed, realizing her slip. How could you just say that out in the broad daylight? In my era, people are more open, Raina explained, trying to cover her embarrassment. Everyone calls others honey and sweethearts on the internet. Joshua frowned, still confused. What do you mean? I mean, it was only a temporary plan, Raina clarified quickly. You should be with this rich lady. I can also benefit from it. You made me lose my memories, Joshua stammered, hurt and confused. And now, you want to ditch me? My head is still aching. This is for your own good, Raina insisted, trying to sound reasonable. Don't you want to have a good life with a wealthy lady? I don't, Joshua said firmly, his eyes locking with Raina's. I only want to be with you. Although I get hurt a lot, it's very exciting. I'm very happy. I'm willing to endure any hardship with you. They arrived at a charming little house. How do you feel about this house? Joshua asked, changing the subject. It's so nice, Martha said, impressed. The rent must be high. Don't worry, Joshua reassured her. It's only $4 a month. $4, Raina exclaimed, incredulous. Whoa, $4! With home appliances provided. Doug, how did you do this? The owner of this house is moving into town, Joshua explained. So he wants to lease it ASAP. That explains. Raina nodded. Then I'll go and pay the rent. From now on, Marita and I will live in the main bedroom. Doug, you'll live in that room. Here will be the home of the three of us. Oh, yeah, Martha cheered, clapping her hands. Samuel, watching from the shadows, his face contorted with rage, muttered to himself, Marita, you're really going to leave me. Damn you. I must get you back. Later that evening, Raina and Martha were settling into their new home. Oh, right, Marita, Raina said, a thoughtful expression on her face. I always want to ask you something. How did you fall for a man like Samuel? He doesn't have a proper job, and he's not educated. Martha sighed, her gaze turning distant and sad. I don't like him at all. But I'm pregnant with his child. What else could I do? Raina frowned, confused. Are you saying you didn't choose to be pregnant? The scene shifted to a flashback. Martha, looking young and hopeful, was talking to Beatrice. Mrs. Miller, I got into college, but I still lack tuition fees. So I want to borrow some. I'll pay it back once I make money. Beatrice smiled, a predatory glint in her eyes. Hey, we're close. Don't be so formal. Just take the money. She handed Martha a wad of cash. Thank you. Martha beamed, grateful. I'll visit you more often. Cheers. Beatrice poured Martha a large glass of wine. Hey, this cup is too small. Let's use a bigger one. Here, another round. Beatrice turned to Samuel, winking conspiratorially. Mom? Why do you make her drink? You fool, Beatrice scoffed. You like her, right? You surely know me well. This girl wants to go to college. She has a big ego. You can't get her without some little tricks. Samuel frowned, confused. What did you mean? Just sleep with her while she's drunk, Beatrice explained, her voice low and conspiratorial. Then once she gets pregnant, she'd have to marry you. Back in the present, Martha's voice was filled with bitterness. I won't take the money. I'm not marrying your son. I want to go to college. Beatrice's smile vanished, replaced by a snarl. No way, you damn bitch. You're pregnant now. You can't get away. I'm going to sue you, Martha cried, terrified. Your son is a bad guy, Martha accused. Nonsense, Beatrice retorted, her voice shrill. My son is so innocent. He knows nothing. It was you who seduced him while being drunk. Go and drop out of school, then marry into our family. Otherwise, I'll make your mom and brother suffer. Raina's voice was filled with righteous anger. This is ridiculous. This mother and son are really rotten in the same way. They must pay the price. Martha sighed, a shadow of guilt crossing her face. Forget it. I was also to be blamed for this. If only I hadn't drunk so much back then. Marita, Raina said firmly. You had been plotted against. Do you know that? You've done nothing wrong. It was all their fault. No, Martha whispered, shaking her head. I must come up with a way to avenge you. Raina declared, her eyes flashing with determination. "Girl," Martha said softly, her voice filled with gratitude. "Although sometimes I can't understand you, I still want to thank you for doing so much for me." Raina smiled warmly. "Actually, you've done more for me." "What did you say?" Martha asked, confused. "Oh, nothing," Raina said quickly, changing the subject. "Let's get some sleep. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Time to bed." Later that night, Raina woke up to find herself in a strange bed, a warm body beside her. "Why is it so hard?" "Ah!" she gasped, realizing she was in the wrong room. "Doug, why are you in my bed? Where's Marita?" Joshua, startled awake, sat up, confused. "It's not your bed. This is my room. You—" Martha, hearing the commotion, rushed into the room, her eyes widening in shock at the sight of Raina and Joshua in bed together. "My goodness, Doug, you took me into your bed while I was asleep. You're so shameless." Joshua, completely bewildered, protested, "No, I didn't. I'll destroy you. I didn't get away. You scumbag." Raina, mortified and panicked, pushed Joshua away, scrambling out of bed. "Oh, sorry. Hey, Marita," Joshua called after her, desperate to explain. "It's not like what you think. Don't go." Martha rushed back into the room, her face flushed. "What exactly happened?" she demanded, her voice trembling. "I really don't know," Joshua stammered, still trying to process the bizarre situation. "Did you come to the wrong room after using the bathroom?" Raina asked, trying to lighten the mood. "Judging from your look, I guessed it right." "You wronged me," Joshua said, turning to Raina, a playful glint in his eyes. "How are you going to compensate me?" Raina blushed, avoiding his gaze. "What do you want?" Joshua smirked, stepping closer. "It's up to you. Your hands felt quite strong while touching me." Raina's eyes widened, her cheeks burning. "How about you help me?" "Help you?" she stammered, her voice barely above a whisper. "Help you with what?" Joshua leaned closer, his voice dropping to a husky whisper. "I'm telling you, I'm a decent person. My head aches. Help me rub it." Raina's mind raced, her thoughts a jumbled mess of embarrassment and unexpected attraction. I shouldn't have read so many erotic novels in my past life. "Why are you blushed?" Joshua teased, his eyes twinkling. "What are you thinking?" "Nothing, Raina stammered, completely flustered. "Do you like my... I really slipped this time. I'll go and have breakfast." She turned and fled, desperate to escape the awkwardness. "Hey," Joshua called after her, laughing softly. Samuel, desperate to win Martha back, sought advice from his mother. "Mom, help me think of a way. How can I get my wife back?" Beatrice, ever scheming, paced back and forth, muttering to herself. "The ancestral hall is for worshipping our ancestors. Women who were stained are not allowed here. I've been a widow for your dad for 20 years to win the right to come into this place." "Stop yelling here," Samuel pleaded. "All right, Mom, I'm sorry. Just think of a way for me." Beatrice stopped pacing, a cunning glint in her eyes. "Ghost Festival is coming soon. By that time, just go and tell Marita." She whispered her plan to Samuel, her voice low and conspiratorial. Samuel's eyes widened, a cruel smile spreading across his face. "Hey, Mom, you really have a lot of bad thoughts." Beatrice chuckled, pleased with herself. "Heh heh. Don't talk to me like that. Just go and do it now." The next day, Raina and Martha were preparing to go out. "Marida, we're going for groceries," Raina announced. "Okay, let's go." Martha replied. Come back early, Joshua called after them. The pork is fresh. I don't eat pork, Raina muttered under her breath. As soon as Raina and Martha left, Samuel emerged from his hiding place, a predatory gleam in his eyes. Damn it! That couple finally left. Hey, Merida? Martha froze, turning to face him, her face hardening with resolve. Samuel, why are you here? Get out! Samuel stepped closer, his voice softening, oozing false sincerity. Merida, I apologize. Can you forgive me? I was such a jerk. Merida, I promise, just give me one more chance. Let's start over. Merida, Samuel pleaded, seeing Martha hesitate. If it were before, I might just go back with you, Martha said, her voice firm. But Raina has made me understand that I must learn to rely on myself. Otherwise, no one can help me. Samuel frowned, confused. What does that mean? Let's divorce, Martha stated, her voice unwavering. Samuel stared at her, stunned. Merida is indeed determined, he muttered to himself. Luckily, I have a plan B. He forced a smile. Fine. Since you're determined, so be it. Let's divorce. Martha looked at him, surprised by his sudden agreement. Why did you agree so readily? Samuel shrugged, feigning indifference. Stop wasting time. Just hurry up. I'll go and get my ID. Just wait here. He disappeared into the house. Inside, Beatrice was waiting, a wicked smile on her face. Mum, I've knocked out Merida and the village leader's son. Beatrice cackled, pulling out a small bottle. What now? This is an aphrodisiac. It can cause sexual desire. There's a ceremony soon. Once they start doing that thing, we'll take the whole village here to catch them. Hey, Mom, you're so clever, Samuel exclaimed, impressed. Beatrice preened. By that time, Merida will have to kneel and beg me to forgive her. Samuel rushed back outside, a triumphant grin on his face. I told you we should buy... He stopped short, staring at the open door, his grin fading into confusion. Why is the door opened? Merida? Merida? Beatrice, following behind, gasped. Merida! Ma! What happened to the flower pots? They rushed inside, searching frantically. Merida! 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 Raina and Joshua returned to find the house in disarray. Doug! Merida is not here! Raina cried, panic rising in her voice. It must be that jerk Samuel. Joshua's face hardened. What now? Let's go and find her together. Raina nodded, fear gripping her heart. Inside the ancestral hall, villagers were gathered for the Ghost Festival ceremony. I, the leader of the village, am here with the villagers to worship our ancestors, the village leader intoned. Bow! Suddenly, a muffled moan echoed through the hall. Ah! What's that sound? Voices whispered, heads turning in confusion. What's that? What's going on? Who's talking? Someone asked, fear creeping into their voice. Ah! What's going on? Another cried, louder this time. Who's so bold to do that kind of thing here? The village leader, his face grim, addressed the crowd. Sir, this kind of behavior is such a blasphemy to our ancestors. We cannot let those two get away with this. Yes, voices echoed in agreement. I can't let them off. All right, silence, the village leader commanded. Such a blasphemy to our ancestors is unacceptable. Samuel, go. Close every door of the hall. No one leaves here today before we find those two bastards and beat them harshly. Guys, search this place. Come on. Samuel yelled, his voice filled with righteous anger masking his own guilt. "Hey, it's here!" someone shouted. "The sound comes from here! Guys, smash it open!" Just then, Raina and Joshua burst into the hall, interrupting the chaotic search. "Stop!" Raina yelled, her voice ringing through the hall. Samuel turned, his face contorted with rage. "Samuel, Merida is gone. Did you take her away?" Raina demanded, her eyes blazing. Samuel feigned surprise, widening his eyes in mock innocence. "Merida is gone? Could the tramp in this room be Merida?" He sneered, pointing towards a locked side room. Gasps and murmurs rippled through the crowd. "What? It's Merida?" someone whispered. "Well, I was wondering why Merida refused to get along with me." Samuel continued, playing the wronged husband. "It turns out that she has a lover. In that case, the fetus in Merida's belly may not be Samuel's either. I feel bad for you, Samuel." "Don't slander Merida like that," Raina retorted, her voice sharp. "She's not that kind of woman." "We don't know that," Samuel sneered. "We'll just open the door and see." "Yeah, Samuel," voices echoed in agreement. "It's your call." Samuel nodded, his eyes gleaming with malicious anticipation. "Guys, this isn't just about me. Merida is doing something shameless inside. It's unacceptable. We must smash the door open. Smash it! Smash it!" As the villagers surged forward, ready to break down the door, Martha emerged from the crowd, her face pale but resolute. "Samuel, who do you want to catch?" she asked, her voice surprisingly calm. Samuel froze, staring at Martha in disbelief. "Merida, what are you doing here? Who's inside, then?" Martha's lips curved into a faint, knowing smile. "Huh? Have a guess." A strangled gasp came from behind the locked door. Mom, how could it be you?" Beatrice's voice wailed, filled with shame and terror. The crowd gasped, realizing the truth. "Scarlet, you've been a widow for 20 years, someone exclaimed, scandalized. "And it's all in vain. You ruined your reputation." "Raina," Beatrice's voice, now weak and trembling, reached Raina. "Are you behind this?" "She is my grandma," Raina said, her voice cold and hard. "You must be Samuel's mother." "Merida is in there, isn't she?" Raina asked, her eyes fixed on Samuel. Samuel, defeated and exposed, could only stammer, "Nonsense!" "Go, get lost! Go help Merida!" Raina rushed to Martha's side. "Merida, it's the incense. It can work as a filter. That old witch. She must want to defame Merida by making her sleep with a man and force her to leave. In this case, we'll give Scarlet some of her own medicine. Here you go." Raina handed Martha a small vial. Martha nodded, understanding dawning in her eyes. Inside the locked room, chaos erupted. "What happened? What happened?" Beatrice screamed, panicked and disoriented. "Scarlet Miller, you tramp! You ruined my son. He's only 18. A man's voice roared, filled with righteous anger. I'm gonna choke you." "Hey, sir, Dad, let Scarlet go." Samuel's voice pleaded, fear lacing his words. "You shut up," the man bellowed. "I'm gonna destroy you." "Hey, stop it," another voice yelled, trying to intervene. "Just let them fight," Raina said to Martha, a hint of amusement in her voice. "Let's go home." "I'm gonna destroy you," the man's voice echoed as they walked away. "What a great show that was," Raina chuckled. "I'm sure Scarlet will get remarried soon. Ha 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 ha. My stomach." Martha groaned, clutching her belly. "Merida, are you all right?" Raina asked, concerned. "Is her baby still all right?" Joshua added, his voice filled with worry. What? Her baby? Will I disappear then? Raina thought, a sudden chill running down her spine. Take me to the clinic, Martha pleaded, her face pale. Can you hold her? Joshua asked Raina, his voice gentle. Come on, be careful. He helped Raina lift Martha into his arms. I hope my mum is fine, Martha whispered, her voice weak. At the clinic, the doctor examined Martha. Doctor, how is she? Raina asked, her voice filled with anxiety. Her situation is stable, the doctor reassured them. But she was greatly frightened. The fetus is in a wrong position. She needs to be observed. I'm glad she's fine, Raina sighed, relieved. But the medical expenses could be a lot. Don't worry, Joshua said, his voice firm. We'll treat her no matter what. I'll borrow money tomorrow. Just then, a nurse rushed up to the doctor, whispering urgently. Hey, isn't he Joshua Kurt who donated a building to our hospital last year? How did he know those two women? The doctor's eyes widened in recognition as he looked at Joshua. Since Mr. Kurt is here, we can deduct money from the Kurt family's account. He turned back to Raina and Martha, his voice changing, becoming warmer and more deferential. What I wanted to say is that we'll treat her for free. What? Raina exclaimed, surprised and grateful. Doctor, why would you do this for free? The doctor smiled knowingly. I know how impoverished your cousin's family is. I will apply for a special rate for you in our hospital, so you don't have to worry. Oh, that's great, Raina beamed, relieved. Thank you, doctor. I'll help her check in. The doctor turned to Joshua, his voice filled with respect. Well done. I will donate another building to your hospital this year. Thank you, Mr. Kurt, the doctor said, bowing slightly. Thank you. Joshua waved his hand dismissively. Don't expose my identity. I understand, the doctor assured him. You're traveling incognito to check things in our hospital. Beatrice, fuming with rage, confronted Samuel. Damn it. Those bitches. They ruined my reputation. I won't let them live. Mum, don't worry, Samuel said, trying to appease her. I'll ask a few guys to beat them up in a while. Don't cause more trouble, you fool, Beatrice snapped, exasperated. Marida's having your baby. What do you mean? Samuel asked, confused. Ah, you think you're smarter than anyone else? Beatrice scoffed. What do you think we should do? Beatrice smirked, a cunning plan forming in her mind. It's simple. Hit where it hurts. On my way home, I heard that Marida is in hospital because of the fetus. She's trying to save the fetus. She must care about that fetus. Do you understand me? Samuel's eyes widened in understanding. What do you mean? If she wants a divorce, she mustn't keep the baby. If she wants that baby, she'll have to get back with you. Oh, I get it. Samuel grinned, his eyes gleaming with cruel anticipation. What you're saying is that once she's back, we can torture her as we want. Yeah, that's it, Beatrice confirmed, pleased with his understanding. Let's go to the hospital tomorrow. The next day, Raina was sitting with Martha in her hospital room. Excuse me, a nurse interrupted. The doctor wants to see you. Okay, Raina said, getting up. Marida, you stay and rest. I'll be right back. As Raina left, Samuel and Lily slipped into the room, locking the door behind them. Why did you lock the door? Martha cried, startled. Open the door. Samuel, his face masked, stepped closer, holding a dark liquid in a glass. What are you doing? Martha screamed, fear rising in her voice. Who the hell are you? She struggled against the restraints holding her to the bed. Take off your mask. Samuel pulled off his mask, revealing his cruel grin. Lily? Martha gasped, recognizing his sister standing beside him. What are you doing? Open the door. What are you doing? Don't go, Lily cried, grabbing Martha's arm. Shoot, Raina muttered, realizing her mom was in danger. My mom is in danger. I can't stay here. She rushed out of the doctor's office, heading back to Martha's room. Raina burst into the room, finding Samuel standing over Martha, holding a glass to her lips. Samuel? What are you doing here? Samuel turned, startled, a wicked grin spreading across his face. What are you doing? Raina demanded, her voice trembling with rage and fear. Don't come over, Samuel warned, brandishing the glass. Ha ha ha. Samuel cackled maniacally. I made this potion specially for you. If you want a divorce, you will drink this. If you don't want to drink it, you will go home with me. I won't choose any of them, Martha said defiantly, her voice trembling but firm. Fine, Samuel sneered. Drink this. He forced the glass towards her mouth. Ugh, I won't, Martha cried, turning her head away. I'll go home with you. She relented, desperation in her voice. I'll go home with you. Ha 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 ha. Samuel laughed triumphantly. I should have done this long ago. Beatrice rushed into the room, her face flushed with excitement. Mom, loosen her. Let's go. Raina burst into the room again, Joshua right behind her. Stop! Raina yelled, her voice ringing through the room. Samuel, let her go. She won't leave with you. I had enough of you. If you dare to meddle with our business again, I'll stab you. Raina threatened, her eyes blazing with fury. Raina, just go, Martha pleaded, her voice weak. No matter what happens, I will protect my baby. Beatrice, seizing the opportunity, grabbed Martha's purse. Give me the property certificate. Give me the property certificate. Martha struggled, her face contorted with pain. I can't give you this. It's for my daughter. Leia wants a car. If I don't sell the house, how can I afford it? Samuel! Raina screamed, lunging at him. You can't beat my mum, you bastard. You want to get beaten, huh? Samuel snarled, easily overpowering Raina. You can't beat my daughter, Beatrice screeched, joining the fray. Damn you. Ugh! Raina cried out, as Samuel's fist connected with her face. Here's the property certificate. Martha sobbed, throwing the document at Beatrice. Take it! Bitch! Beatrice spat, snatching the certificate. I was right to beat you. Mom! Mom! Leah cackled, her eyes gleaming with avarice. Mom! Martha sobbed, turning to Raina, her voice breaking with despair. You shouldn't have given him that. Mom, no matter what happens, I will protect you, my baby. Raina turned to Samuel, her voice cold and deadly. Samuel, if Marita drinks the abortifacient potion today, you will divorce her and never badger her again, right? Yes. Samuel agreed, eager to be rid of Martha. All right? Raina nodded, turning to Martha. Marita, drink it. Martha looked at Raina, her eyes wide with disbelief. Excuse me? How could you also do this to me? This kid will be a burden to you, Raina explained gently. As long as you drink it, you will be free. No, Martha said firmly, shaking her head. This is my baby. I'll never get rid of it. But Marita, Raina persisted, her voice softening. If I were the fetus in your belly, I would want you to be happy and free. If I were the fetus, I would rather disappear from this world." Martha stared at Raina, tears streaming down her face. Who are you?" she whispered, confused and touched by Raina's words. "That's not important," Raina said, her voice gentle but firm. "Just drink this and leave Samuel. That's all I ask. Drink it." "Bitch," Samuel snarled, losing his patience. "What the hell are you saying?" "Ah?" "All right," Raina said, changing her tactic. "I know what's going on. You two are doing this just to stop me from taking her. Fine. Drink this potion." She shoved the glass back towards Martha. "I'll never let my kid call someone else dad." "I won't drink it," Martha repeated, her voice resolute. "I will not ever give up my baby." "Raina, help me, Raina," Martha cried, struggling against Samuel's grip. "Let her go," Raina yelled, lunging at Samuel. "Samuel, Raina cried out, as Samuel's fist slammed into her stomach. "Marida!" Joshua yelled, rushing to her side. "Marida, don't touch me!" Martha screamed, recoiling from Samuel's touch. "Marida!" Raina cried, her voice filled with panic. "Doctor! Doctor! Doctor!" Joshua scooped Martha into his arms, carrying her out of the room. "Come on, doctor. Please save my baby." "Hey! Marida!" Raina cried, following close behind. "Marida! Marida! Mom! Please save her! Save her!" Later, Raina sat by Martha's bedside, her face etched with worry. "Marida, how are you feeling?" Martha stirred, her eyes fluttering open. "My baby. Is my baby okay?" "Yeah," Raina reassured her, her voice soft. "That's good. That's good." Martha sighed in relief. "I'm sorry, Marida," Raina whispered, tears welling in her eyes. "I failed to protect you." Martha reached out, gently cupping Raina's face. "Don't cry, silly girl." The scene shifted to a bustling city market. Samuel, looking disheveled and desperate, was arguing with a burly man named Hunter. "Samuel Miller, open your eyes and look at that," Hunter roared, pointing to crates of spoiled mangoes. "Those are the mangoes you brought from the south. They're all spoiled. How am I going to sell them?" "Ah," Samuel stammered, pleading. "Hunter, I swear that I only delayed a few days on the way back. Who knows, they would go bad fast. Hunter, please spare me. This will never happen again." Hunter sneered, his face red with rage. "Piss off! I lost $3,000 this time. $3,000. How are you going to compensate me?" "Hunter, I don't have $3,000. Samuel whined, his voice trembling. "I really don't, Hunter." Hunter's eyes narrowed, his lips curling into a cruel smile. Hey, you have no money, huh?" He gestured to his burly henchman. "Beat him!" Samuel cried out in pain as the men descended on him. "Hey, please stop! I have an idea! I have an idea!" Hunter stopped his men, raising an eyebrow at Samuel. "Hunter, I have a wife! I have a wife!" Samuel blurted out, desperation clinging to his words. Hunter frowned, confused. "Stop." He gestured for his men to stop. "Hunter, my wife Marida is a pretty woman. Oh, her cousin, Raina Miller, is also pretty. I know you opened a new hair salon recently. You need a receptionist. How about this? I'll give them to you as a compensation." Raina and Martha were walking down the street when they were suddenly accosted by Samuel and Hunter's men. "Who are you?" Raina demanded, startled. "Get out!" Samuel yelled, grabbing Raina's arm. "You two must be Marida and Raina, right?" Hunter sneered, stepping closer, his eyes raking over them. Well, you do look pretty. Get lost," Raina retorted, trying to pull away. How dare you? She struggled against their grip. Tie them up, Hunter commanded his men. What are you doing? Let her go! Martha cried, terrified. Don't touch her! They were dragged to a rundown building. Get in! Hunter shoved them inside. Bring her in. Raina and Martha found themselves in a dimly lit room, the air thick with the smell of hair dye and cheap perfume. What are you doing? What is this place? Raina demanded, fear gripping her heart. Ah! Marita! Marita! Samuel cried, rushing towards Martha. You all right? Hunter chuckled, a cruel glint in his eyes. Heh, heh. This is the hair salon I just opened. Samuel has already sold you two to me to clear his debts. From tomorrow on, you two will receive guests. Guys, teach them about our rules. Hunter's men, their faces menacing, closed in on Raina and Martha. Hunter sneered. Don't come over. Raina screamed, backing away. Don't come over. Ah! She cried out as one of the men grabbed her arm. Stay away from me! Martha yelled, struggling against another man's grasp. She's pregnant! Raina shouted, desperate. Move! Hunter barked at his men. Let me go! Let me go! Ah! Raina screamed, her voice echoing in the dingy salon. Later, Joshua found Raina and Martha locked in a small, dirty room. Raina! Marita, I brought you food. He slid a tray of meager rations under the door. Let her go, Joshua demanded, his voice booming. She's pregnant. How about this? Joshua continued, his voice softening. No matter how much Samuel owes you, I'll double the money. Let them go. Marita! Marita! Raina cried, rushing to the door. You okay, Marita? Hunter's voice, cold and calculating, came from the other side of the door. Samuel owes me 3 grand. You'll pay me 6 grand. Do you have that kind of money? I don't have so much money, Joshua admitted, his voice lowering. But I can help you make that money. Are you fucking playing me? Hunter sneered. Why don't you have a try? Joshua challenged, his voice gaining strength. Otherwise, how could you know if I'm capable? Hunter hesitated, considering Joshua's offer. All right, I'll give you a chance. If I help you make that kind of money, you will do something for me. You're negotiating with me? Hunter asked, incredulous. It's very easy for you, Joshua assured him. I want you to get Samuel over and let me handle him. What do you say? Hunter smirked, a deal forming in his mind. No problem. It's a deal. However, if you dare to play me, I will make you pay. Joshua and Hunter stood in Hunter's warehouse, surrounded by crates of spoiled mangoes. Look at all those mangoes in my warehouse, Hunter complained, gesturing around. Most of them are spoiled because of Samuel. Can you sell them for me? Those mangoes do look bad, Joshua observed, examining the fruit. If you sell them, you can't make much money. But I have an idea. Raina, dressed in a makeshift apron, stood behind a small cart, hawking her wares. Raina, if you don't behave yourself, I'm going to stab you, Hunter threatened, his voice low and menacing. Raina ignored him, calling out to passers-by with forced enthusiasm. Got it, got it. Mango sago, come and buy mango sago. It's tasty. Hey, louder, Hunter barked. Mango sago, freshly made mango sago. Come and have a look. You can't miss out on it. Come on. Curious onlookers approached, drawn by Raina's calls. Hey girl, what's this? One of them asked, eyeing the unfamiliar concoction. It looks yellow and cool. Maybe it could give us diarrhea. Raina laughed, shaking her head. That's impossible. It's a new beverage made of mango and milk. Let me tell you, people in the city love it. How about this? You guys are the first ones to buy my product. You can have it for free. Really? The man asked, surprised. Well, have a try. Come on, have a try. Hunter, watching from the sidelines, frowned. What are you doing? He muttered to Raina. If they drink it for free, how am I going to make money? Raina ignored him, focusing on her customers. Hunter, she said, turning to him, her voice calm and confident. I just want to promote our mango sago and make it popular. Then we can sell more. The first customer took a sip, his eyes widening in surprise. It does taste good. Yeah, his friend agreed. I think this must be the best drink I've ever had. Yeah, Raina chimed in, seizing the opportunity. Since you like it, please help us promote it to others. No problem, the first customer said, grinning. Thank you. Raina beamed. Thank you. The customers walked away, spreading the word. What do you think? Raina asked Hunter, her eyes sparkling with anticipation. There's mango sago over there, one of the customers shouted to others nearby. Go have a look. A small crowd began to gather around Raina's cart. Go, Hunter muttered to his men. Come on, the juice over there is very tasty. Go have a look. Go. Okay. His men moved to join the growing crowd. Hey, Raina called after the first customers, realizing they hadn't paid. You haven't paid me. One of them turned back, sheepish. Excuse me, how much is this? $1 for a cup, Raina replied, smiling. $1? The man repeated, surprised. Get me one. Me too, his friend chimed in. Guys, please line up, Raina called out to the growing crowd. There are plenty of it. You'll all get one. Don't worry. Here you are. She handed a cup to the first man in line. Be patient. You'll all get one. Excuse me, a familiar voice interrupted. Please get one for me. Raina looked up, her eyes widening in surprise as she saw Joshua standing before her. Doug? What? Hunter exclaimed, recognizing Joshua. You know him? Joshua quickly recovered, his eyes meeting Raina's, a silent message passing between them. Eh? Of course I don't. Hunter, you heard it wrong. What I mean is... Hey, man, Joshua said, turning to a nearby customer, his voice loud and jovial. It's so hot these days. Why don't you buy some for your siblings as well? Later that day, Joshua and Raina returned to the salon. Cassidy Hair Salon? Joshua read the sign aloud. This should be where Merida is kept. Raina nodded, her heart pounding with anticipation. You're right. Get me 2 more glasses, Joshua said to Raina, his voice low and urgent. As they entered the salon, Hunter greeted them with a wide grin. Welcome back, Raina. I was right about you. You do know how to please people. Ha ha. Of course, Hunter, Raina replied, forcing a smile. Hunter, Joshua said, his voice turning serious. I've helped you make money. Can you fulfill the promise you made before? Hunter nodded, his smile fading. No problem. Bring him in. He gestured towards the back room. Samuel, bruised and terrified, was dragged into the room and forced to kneel before Hunter. Kneel! Hunter barked. Hunter! What's this about? Samuel stammered, his voice trembling. Hunter tossed a document at Samuel. Heh! Sign this! Samuel picked up the paper, his eyes widening as he read the words. Divorce agreement? I agree to divorce Merida and pay her $2,000 as alimony. What? Hunter grabbed Samuel's hair, pulling his head back. Hunter! What did this girl do to you? How could you help her? Samuel pleaded, his voice filled with desperation. I won't sign this. Hunter, Raina interjected, her voice sharp and cold. Samuel even dares to yell in your salon. He has no regard for you. How could you bear with this? Hunter's eyes narrowed, his face darkening with rage. Don't try to provoke him. Shut up! He grabbed a pair of shears from a nearby stylist station. Since Samuel won't sign it, we'll teach him a lesson. Cut his thing off. Samuel's eyes widened in terror. Hey, Hunter! Hunter! Please don't! He screamed, his voice cracking. Come on, man. Stop. I'll sign it. Stop. Hunter smirked, satisfied. Samuel, from now on, you have no relationship with Merida. Now get out. Samuel scrambled to his feet, signing the document with trembling hands. He glared at Raina, his face contorted with hatred. Raina, just wait for it. I'll destroy you one day. Hunter stepped forward, his face menacing. How dare you threaten her? He kicked Samuel hard. Piss off! As Samuel limped away, Raina turned to Hunter. Hunter! Where is Merida? I'll leave with her. Hunter shrugged, his gaze lingering on Raina. Don't worry. I have no interest in a pregnant lady. As for you, stay here today. Raina frowned, confused. What do you mean? Hunter stepped closer, his eyes raking over Raina's body. Look at you, so beautiful. You can also help me make money. Stay with me. He reached out, his hand brushing against her arm. Raina recoiled, disgusted. Go away, don't touch me, leave me alone. Let me go, don't touch me. Just then, Joshua stepped forward, his eyes blazing with fury. Doug, who the heck are you? He roared, grabbing Hunter's arm and throwing him across the room. How dare you beat me? Hunter yelled, scrambling to his feet. I'm Raina's man. Hunter's men surged forward, surrounding Joshua. Hey, don't beat Doug! Raina cried, rushing to Joshua's side. Joshua fought back fiercely, his fists flying. Ugh! I'm gonna destroy you! Doug, don't beat Doug! Raina screamed as the fight raged around them. Doug! 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 Stop! Suddenly, police sirens wailed in the distance, growing louder. Police officers burst into the salon, guns drawn. Squat down! One of them yelled. You people are suspected of running an illegal business. You'll all come with me. Come on, go. Outside, a police officer approached Joshua, his face filled with gratitude. Sir, thank you for the clue. We've already sent Merida Clark home. Hunter and his men will all be punished for what they did. Don't worry, Joshua reassured him. Raina rushed to Joshua's side, her face etched with concern. Doug, how are you doing? I'll take you to the hospital. Slowly. Joshua winced, his arm throbbing. Raina, are you crying? He asked, his voice soft. Don't worry, Raina said, wiping away her tears. It's nothing. I'll be okay soon. Nothing? Joshua asked, incredulous. You almost broke a bone. Does it hurt? No, Raina lied, shaking her head. Don't worry. You have some rest, Joshua said gently. I'll go. Doug, Raina called after him, her voice soft. Joshua turned back, his eyes meeting hers. What? Thank you, Raina whispered, her voice filled with emotion. Later, at Martha's new apartment, Raina handed her a document. Merida, here's your divorce certificate and alimony money. Martha took the certificate, a sigh of relief escaping her lips. This is great. I will have no relationship with that scumbag. Raina, Martha said, turning to her cousin, a thoughtful expression on her face. I need another favor. What is it? Raina asked, curious. My belly is getting bigger, and I'm not cut out for business. I want you to use this money. I trust you. Martha handed Raina the alimony money. Mum, Raina said, her voice filled with determination. You've suffered so much for me before. This time, I will make lots of money and give you a better life. Martha smiled, tears welling in her eyes. Okay. Raina? Joshua asked, curious. What business will you do? Raina grinned, a mischievous glint in her eyes. I will sell something that will be popular all over the country 20 years later. Raina, pushing a small cart, stood on a busy street corner calling out to passers-by. Have a look, guys. Don't miss out on this. We've got Knorr noodles. Come and have a try. Come on. A skeptical-looking man approached, wrinkling his nose. Hey, girl, what's this now? Knorr noodles. Check this out. Raina exclaimed, gesturing to the steaming bowls. Knorr noodles? The man repeated, his voice dubious. It's a kind of local snack in the south. Do you want to try some? Really? The man asked, still hesitant. Get some for me. No problem, Raina said, scooping a bowl of noodles. Here you are. It's freshly made. Have a try. The man cautiously sniffed the noodles, his nose wrinkling further. It smells. Well, it does smell, Raina admitted with a chuckle. But it tastes great. Just have a try. Hey, the man said to his friend, pushing the bowl towards him. You try it. Don't give it to me. It smells so bad. I'll never have it. Joshua, watching from nearby, sighed. I used fresh food to make this. I've got to help Raina. I know. I can find her. Suddenly Samuel and Beatrice appeared, their faces contorted with rage. And what's that smell? Beatrice shrieked, her nose twitching in disgust. Well, isn't that Raina? Samuel sneered, spotting Raina behind her noodle cart. Bad news, sir, Samuel exclaimed to a passing police officer. Raina and others are eating shit in the street. The officer stopped, frowning. Samuel, what did you say? Tell you what? Samuel continued, his voice rising dramatically. Raina is forcing those old guys to eat shit. She held a bowl of shit and chased after people. She also yelled, Hey, sir, come and have a try. It's great. I think Raina is crazy. We must stop her. Beatrice chimed in, her voice shrill and accusatory. This is unbelievable. Number, let's go have a look. Let's arrest her. Come on. Samuel and Beatrice led the police officer towards Raina's noodle cart. Raina! Samuel yelled, his voice filled with false indignation. I will kick you out of Merlin Village this time. Raina ignored him, continuing to serve her customers. Don't go. Just have a bite, she said to a hesitant customer. Hey, you said you would try it. Don't go. It's yummy. The police officer, now standing before Raina's cart, addressed her sternly. Ah, sir, you finally came, Samuel cried, rushing towards the officer. Please help us. Hey, Raina, the officer said, his voice firm. What are you doing? Get rid of this thing. Hey, Raina protested, confused. Why? Because you put turd in there, Samuel interjected, his voice filled with disgust. Samuel, stop talking nonsense, Raina retorted, her voice sharp. All my materials are clean. Have a look yourselves. She gestured to the ingredients on her cart. The officer examined the ingredients, his expression softening. Everything does look clean, he admitted. But why does it smell so bad? Raina sighed, exasperated. I made these today. They're all fresh. The noodles do taste great. I'll eat if you don't believe me. She took a bite of noodles, chewing with exaggerated relish. The officer watched her, his expression still dubious. What? This thing smells so bad. But it's really eatable. Hey, wait! Samuel yelled, desperate to regain control. Listen to me, guys. Don't be fooled by this woman. She can eat it because she's crazy. No decent man will eat this thing. In any case, Beatrice chimed in, her voice shrill. Even if everything in it is clean, these noodles smell so bad. They could ruin our environment. Raina, take these things and get out of here. Yeah! Voices echoed in agreement. Guys, let's smash her stall. Yeah, let's do it. Smash it. You can't do that! Raina cried, stepping in front of her cart, trying to protect her livelihood. Stop it! Stop! Stop! Suddenly, Joshua appeared, stepping between Raina and the angry mob. Doug, you finally returned! Raina cried, relieved. Joshua glared at the villagers, his eyes flashing with fury. Hey! Who the hell are you? How dare you interfere with this? Just then, a sleek car pulled up beside the crowd. Hannah Charles stepped out, her face composed and authoritative. I'm Hannah Charles, the Vice President of Laney Clothing. The workers in our factory want to have Knorr noodles. The crowd stilled, murmuring in surprise. Really? The police officer asked, intrigued. Really? Hannah confirmed, her voice clear and strong. Miss Miller, please get a plate of Knorr noodles for all of us. It's my treat. Okay, Raina said, her voice regaining confidence. Doug, help me. Joshua nodded, stepping forward to assist her. Okay, it's done. Here you go. Raina handed Hannah a bowl of noodles. Hannah took a bite, her eyes widening in surprise. Well, I didn't expect the Knorr noodles to be so delicious. The fried egg tastes even better when it's soaked in soup. Now, to thank you for trying, Raina said, smiling at Hannah. I'll give you a discount of 30%. Great, Hannah beamed. Ms. Charles, can I have some more? A worker asked eagerly. No problem, Hannah replied, waving her hand dismissively. You can have as much as you want. All right? Mr. Kurt will pay anyway. I'll have more as well. The workers cheered, crowding around Raina's cart. Guys, why don't we also have a try? One of the villagers suggested, his curiosity piqued. Raina? Well, can you make some for us? Another villager asked hesitantly. Raina beamed, her confidence soaring. Of course. Please sit down, guys. Come on. Samuel, watching his plan unravel, his face contorted with rage, muttered to Beatrice, Dad, I'll have a try. Beatrice, her eyes narrowed, glared at Raina. Bitch! I won't let you succeed. Damn it! Get the fuck out of here! Samuel yelled, charging towards Raina's cart, intent on destroying her business. If you dare to eat her Knorr noodles again, I will destroy you. Guys! Samuel is trying to smash our food! A worker yelled, outraged. That's unacceptable! Fight him! Yeah! Beat him! The workers surged forward, confronting Samuel and Beatrice. Stop it! Raina cried, trying to break up the fight. Please stop it! Hey! Stop fighting! Stop it! Come on, stop it! Suddenly, the police officer stepped forward, his voice booming. Ugh! How dare you engage in fighting? Stop it right now! He grabbed Samuel and Beatrice, pulling them apart. Well, well, aren't you Mr. Klein from the security squad in town? Hannah said, recognizing the officer. What are you doing here? My men and I came here to check the security situation, Mr. Klein explained. What were you doing? Samuel, seizing the opportunity to play the victim, cried out. Mr. Klein, help me. That crazy woman named Raina Miller was trying to destroy me. She's selling soup made of turd. She refused to leave as I advised. She even asked them to beat me. Mr. Klein, you must arrest that vicious woman. Mr. Klein frowned, turning to Raina, his expression stern. I can't believe it. Who is Raina Miller? I am, Raina replied, stepping forward, her voice clear and confident. Mr. Klein, Samuel bullied us first, but he's complaining now. Everyone saw that. Samuel smashed the plates of my guests. Then my guests became enraged. Am I right, guys? Yes, the villagers chorused in agreement. Nonsense, Samuel protested, his voice cracking with desperation. Besides, our food is clean and fresh. Mr. Klein, you can have a try. Raina offered a bowl of noodles to the officer. Mr. Klein hesitated, then took a bowl, cautiously sniffing the noodles. He took a bite, his expression changing from skepticism to surprise. I didn't expect you to make this. You had it before? Raina asked, curious. Yeah, Mr. Klein admitted, nodding. I went to Gideon a year ago. This is indeed something delicious. He turned to Samuel, his face hardening. You engaged in a brawl and lied to me. Come with me. You'll reflect on yourself. No. Mr. Klein, you've wronged me, Samuel pleaded, struggling against the officer's grip. No, don't arrest me. I'll never fight again. Good call, Mr. Klein, Hannah said, nodding approvingly. A man like him deserves to stay in prison. Since everything is fine now, I have to go, Hannah said, turning to Joshua. You guys continue. Bye, Mr. Klein. Take care. She waved goodbye and drove off. As Hannah drove away, Mr. Klein turned to Raina, his expression softening. It's you, he said, a hint of recognition in his voice. It's you, Raina echoed, her eyes widening in surprise. Marita? Mr. Klein asked, a warm smile spreading across his face. We haven't met each other since high school, Raina said, her voice filled with nostalgia. How have you been? Good, Mr. Klein replied, his smile widening. Taylor, I heard you're a squad captain now. Congratulations, Raina said, impressed. If you hadn't encouraged me to follow my dream, Taylor said, his eyes meeting Martha's, a hint of emotion in his voice, I wouldn't have gone so far. Thank you, Taylor, Martha whispered, her voice soft. Raina watched them, a knowing smile playing on her lips. Oh, I remember him. In my previous life, he didn't even get married when he was 40. He had waited for Marida. Judging from their expressions, I think they're into each other. I'll help them and get myself a good stepfather. Just hurry, Raina said to Joshua, pulling him away. Raina led Joshua to a dress shop. Raina, why did you bring me here? Joshua asked, confused. I want to make a dress for Marida, Raina explained, so she can wear it to a date. Raina showed the tailor a sketch she had drawn. Ma'am, please make a dress according to this drawing. The tailor examined the sketch, her face wrinkling in disapproval. Is this a dress or underwear? It looks so ugly. I can't make this. Raina's face fell, disappointment clouding her features. How could you say that? I drew such a good picture. You just don't get it. I don't get it, the tailor retorted, her voice dismissive. Go find someone who can get your point. Just go. Don't disturb me. How could you do this? Raina muttered, dejected. Joshua chuckled, taking the sketch from Raina's hand. Hey, Doug, How could you also laugh at me? Raina asked, pouting. I'll draw it for you, Joshua said, pulling out a pencil and paper. You can draw? Raina asked, surprised. Have a look, Joshua said, quickly sketching. Is this the dress you wanted? Raina's eyes widened in amazement as she looked at Joshua's drawing. Wow, this picture looks amazing. Wow, this is indeed great. Only professionals can draw like this. There are only a few people in our country who can reach such a high level. Is that so? Joshua asked, feigning ignorance. Doug, who are you? Raina asked, suspicion creeping into her voice. I don't remember it. Maybe I was a worker in a clothing factory before? Joshua replied, evasive. How could an ordinary worker draw something so fancy? Raina pressed, her eyes narrowing. Maybe I was a senior artisan. Joshua shrugged, still playing dumb. Heh, heh. Anyway, you can make this dress, can you? Raina asked, changing the subject. Yes, Joshua confirmed, nodding. Later, Raina presented the finished dress to Martha. Wow, Raina, this dress looks amazing. Where did you buy it? Martha exclaimed, admiring the elegant gown. Merida, I had a tailor make this for you, Raina explained, smiling. You're gonna meet your Mr. Right today. Martha blushed, her eyes widening in surprise. What are you talking about? Look who's here, Raina said, gesturing towards the doorway. Taylor stood there, holding a bouquet of flowers, a shy smile on his face. Merida, you look great today, Taylor said, his eyes fixed on Martha. Taylor, Martha stammered, her cheeks flushing crimson. What are you doing here? Didn't you send me a letter, asking me to have dinner with you? When did I send you a letter? Martha asked, confused. Raina grinned mischievously. Did you do that? You guys chat, Raina said, turning to Joshua. Doug and I have things to do. She grabbed Joshua's hand, pulling him away, leaving Martha and Taylor alone. Hey, let's go take a walk. Raina, stop, Martha called after them. I guess your cousin played a prank on us, Taylor said, chuckling. Maybe I should. Hey, Martha interrupted, her voice soft. You're already here. Let's have dinner together. Okay, Taylor agreed, smiling warmly. Later, at Martha's apartment, Taylor and Martha were preparing dinner. Well, I'll cook, Martha said. You go and look what you've got in the fridge. Okay, Taylor agreed, heading to the kitchen. He opened the refrigerator, his eyes widening in surprise as he saw the well-stocked shelves. What? You don't think Raina prepared all this, do you? Martha chuckled, shaking her head. Merida, Taylor said, his voice turning serious. I've been wanting to tell you something. Actually, I've been in love with you since junior high. Martha's eyes widened, a blush creeping up her cheeks. I know, she whispered, her voice barely audible. But I'm pregnant. I don't mind that, Taylor said quickly, his eyes filled with sincerity. Even if you only want one child, I'll be okay with it. I promise to treat you and the baby well. Also, I will raise this baby as it's my own. Please believe in me, okay? Raina and Joshua returned from their walk, finding Martha beaming and Taylor looking happy and relaxed. Are you happy now? Raina asked, grinning. Yeah, Martha replied, her eyes shining. Are you satisfied? Raina asked Joshua teasingly. Yeah, Joshua admitted, smiling back at her. But I'm upset. Raina frowned, confused. Why? You've been so focused on Merida lately, Joshua complained playfully. You ignored me. What do you want? Raina asked, her eyes twinkling with amusement. I want to punish you, Joshua said, stepping closer, his voice dropping to a husky whisper. I want you to take my arm and have a walk with me. Raina laughed, taking his arm. Is that it? Let's go, Joshua said, leading her out the door. As they walked, Joshua stopped suddenly, turning to Raina. Raina, can you close your eyes? Why? Raina asked, curious. Well, please close your eyes, Joshua insisted, a mischievous glint in his eyes. Okay, Raina relented, closing her eyes. No peeping. Can I open my eyes now? Raina asked after a moment. 1 minute, Joshua replied, his voice muffled. All right, Raina said, patiently waiting. Open your eyes, Joshua finally said. Raina opened her eyes, gasping in surprise. Joshua was holding a beautifully crafted dress, even more stunning than the one he had made for Martha. What's this? Raina asked, her voice filled with awe. This is the dress I made for you myself, Joshua explained, his eyes shining with pride. Do you like it? Yes, Raina whispered, tears welling in her eyes. Very much. Doug, you're the best. Joshua's expression softened, his eyes filled with emotion. Raina, I like you. Can you be my girlfriend? Raina hesitated, her heart aching with a mix of happiness and sadness. But my mom will give birth in a few months. I will have to leave this place by then. We're destined to live in 2 different worlds. Joshua stepped closer, taking Raina's hands in his. Doug, I can't accept this gift, Raina said, her voice trembling. We should just be friends. Joshua's face fell, his eyes clouding with hurt. Why? Did I do something wrong? I can change. Raina shook her head, forcing herself to lie. I gotta come up with a lie to push him away. Number, you're great. But I have feelings for someone else. Joshua's eyes widened, pain flashing across his face. Who? You don't need to know, Raina said, her voice cold and distant. Sorry if my actions led you on. From now, I'll keep a distance. Sorry. She turned and walked away, leaving Joshua standing alone, heartbroken and confused. I'm done. I'll wait outside. Martha rushed out to meet Raina, her face etched with concern. What's up with you two? What happened that night? Raina forced a smile, shaking her head. Nothing. Oh, right, Raina said, changing the subject quickly. How are things with Taylor? Martha beamed, her face lighting up. Raina, I have good news. We're dating. We've decided to get married after the baby's born. That's great, Raina exclaimed, genuinely happy for her cousin. I've been keeping an eye on Taylor. I think he's a good man, someone who deserves you. Martha reached out, taking Raina's hand, her eyes filled with gratitude. Raina, thanks for everything. I want to do something for you in return. Raina smiled, shaking her head. I don't need anything. I just want to see you find your true happiness. As long as you're happy, I am too. I don't have much time left. Before leaving this place, I gotta earn more money to help Mum out. And Doug too. I'll leave her with the noodle shop. Hope that will sustain her. Samuel and Beatrice were huddled together, plotting their next move. How can you be sitting here? Beatrice snapped at Samuel. Marida's noodles are selling like crazy. Come up with a way to make her hand over the recipe. I gotta get married, okay? Samuel whined. Gray, I want to okay, but because of your motorcycle, I chased her out the door. How should I talk to her now? Beatrice scoffed, rolling her eyes. Mom, no matter what, you brought her into this world. You can do whatever you want, and she can't say a thing. If she dares say no, we will blackmail her. Okay. Beatrice and Gray stormed into Martha's apartment. Merida! Beatrice barked, her voice harsh. Mom? Martha stammered, surprised and alarmed. Gray? Why are you two here? Grandma and Uncle Gray, these two bloodsuckers, must be up to no good, Raina thought, her eyes narrowing with suspicion. Old woman, Beatrice sneered, turning to Raina. Didn't you cut all the ties with Merida? Get lost. You're Raina Miller, Beatrice demanded, her voice dripping with disdain. Yes, Raina replied, standing her ground. It's our family business. Who are you to talk here? Stay out of it. You, Beatrice yelled, turning back to Martha. Marita, I gave birth and raised you. You got to pay back for that. Gray wants the recipe for your noodles. Hand it over now. Raina gave me the recipe, Martha replied, her voice firm. Without her consent, I can't give it out. Beatrice's eyes narrowed, her face contorting with rage. She lunged forward, slapping Martha hard across the face. Ouch! Oh my! Beatrice cried, collapsing to the floor, clutching her head. Mom! Mom, are you okay? Gray yelled, rushing to Beatrice's side. You're bleeding. Mom, wake up! What happened? Who hit her? Merida, Gray snarled, turning to Martha, his eyes filled with a false accusation. Give me the recipe, or I'll tell people you hit Mom. I'll get you locked up. I'm not giving it to you, Martha said, her voice trembling but resolute. And I didn't hit her. Just, you wait, Gray threatened, his face red with rage. She hit our Mom. She hit her so bad, and she hit me too. Gray pointed at Martha, his voice rising in a false cry of outrage. I didn't, Martha protested, her voice shaking. She fell down by herself. Raina stepped forward, her eyes blazing. I saw it. She did it. What an animal. Guys, get her to the police. Gray yelled to some passers-by. Okay, the passers-by agreed, moving towards Martha. Hey, wait, Raina interjected, stepping between Martha and the angry crowd. They're putting on a show. Marida's pregnant. How can she hit anyone? Hitting people while pregnant. Talk to the police. Gray insisted, his voice shrill. Wait, Raina said, a mischievous glint in her eyes. I can prove Marida's innocence. It's sheep blood on her head. She's not hurt at all. Raina pointed to a dark stain on Beatrice's head. This blood does smell like sheep. One of the passers-by sniffed the blood, his nose wrinkling. Nonsense! Gray yelled, his face contorting with rage. Merida hit and knocked her over. Drag her to the police. Drop the act, Raina scoffed, grabbing Beatrice's arm and pulling her to her feet. I can get her up and moving. Ha ha ha! Raina laughed, her voice dripping with sarcasm. She framed her own daughter. How shameless. Get up. Let's go. Raina dragged Beatrice to her feet, exposing her deception to the crowd. Beatrice, humiliated and exposed, glared at Martha. You're embarrassing me. Merida, I don't care how embarrassing I am, Beatrice snapped. If you don't hand over the recipe, I'll keep lying here from now on. Merida, I'll take care of this, Raina said, gently pushing Martha towards the door. You head back home. Not getting up? Raina taunted Beatrice, stepping closer. I'll step on you, believe it or not. Do it. Beatrice shrieked, defiant despite her humiliating position. Come. If you don't, I'll crawl all over anyone coming here. I'll bite their feet. Without any customers, let's see what you'll do then. Raina sighed, shaking her head in exasperation. "You crazy woman!" She turned to Grey, who was watching helplessly. "Raina, catch!" Raina tossed Grey something small and metallic. "It's the motorcycle key," Grey exclaimed, confused. "Hey, Raina, give me back that key!" Grey yelled, chasing after her. "Get up!" Raina called back to Beatrice. "She got my key!" Grey cried to Beatrice, his voice filled with panic. "What?" "Bitch, give back the motorcycle!" Beatrice screamed, scrambling to her feet. "I won't make a scene at your stall again. Quick, get your ass off my bike! Hurry!" Raina stopped, turning to face Grey, holding up the motorcycle key. "You can have the bike, but I'll keep the key. Let's see how you behave. If you do well, I'll give it back. What?" Grey whined, his face contorted with frustration. "Give it back now, or else—" Suddenly, Joshua appeared, stepping between Raina and Grey, his eyes flashing with fury. "If you dare touch either Raina or Martha from now on, I'll make you suffer. Got it?" Grey, terrified by Joshua's menacing presence, stammered, "Got it! Got it! Ouch, man! Thanks." Grey limped away, defeated and humiliated. Sorry," Joshua said, turning to Raina, his voice softening. "I didn't mean to. Ouch! Oh my!" a woman shrieked nearby. "We've got a thief here." "Raina, stay aside," Joshua said, his voice hardening again. "I'll teach him a lesson." "Okay," Raina agreed, stepping back. "Hit him. Harder. Good job, Doug. We can't let the thief off the hook. Hit him good." As Joshua rained blows on the thief, Raina suddenly recognized him. "Wait, it's Grey!" Raina exclaimed, stopping Joshua. Joshua paused, looking down at the battered figure on the ground. "Who are you?" he demanded, his voice still menacing. Grey, groaning in pain, stammered, "Grey! Grey Clark!" "So it's you, little thug," Joshua sneered, his anger fading into disgust. "Had we known it was you, we would have continued." "Ouch!" "Talk," Joshua demanded, his voice sharp. "Why are you sneaking around in our house?" "Your house?" Grey whimpered, still dazed from the beating. "Oh, it's too dark. I got into the wrong house. I'll head home now. Move this mouse trap somewhere else." Grey tried to get up, but Joshua pushed him back down. "How can we know you didn't steal anything in here?" Joshua demanded, his eyes narrowing. "I didn't," Grey insisted, his voice trembling. "Search!" Joshua commanded Raina. Raina quickly searched Grey's pockets, pulling out a small bag. "My mum's waiting, gotta go," Grey mumbled, trying to distract them. "Wait!" Raina yelled, stopping him. "Hey! Hey! Hey, not that!" Grey cried, panicking, as Raina reached for another pocket. "That's my money, pocket money." Raina ignored him, pulling out a small container. "Hey, that's not... What's this?" Raina asked, examining the container. Grey stammered, his eyes darting nervously. "That's... pearl powder?" Raina raised an eyebrow, skeptical. "What's this?" she asked, pointing to another small bag. Grey hesitated, his face paling. "If I say it's laxative, I won't get back alive." "Pearl powder," he repeated weakly. "Great for your skin." "Must be some kind of laxative," Raina muttered to Joshua. "Is it?" she asked Grey, her voice rising in suspicion. "Drink it," Joshua commanded, holding out the container. Grey's eyes widened in terror. "I can't drink that," he stammered, his voice trembling. "It's great for your skin, you said?" Raina taunted, her eyes narrowing. "What are you scared of?" "My skin's fine, thanks," Grey mumbled, trying to deflect. "Drink up," Joshua barked, his voice menacing. If you don't, we will sue you for home invasion and poisoning. We'll take you to court. Those two will add up to at least 10 years. 10 years? Gray whimpered, his face paling. Drink it, Joshua repeated, his voice cold and unforgiving. Gray, defeated and terrified, reluctantly swallowed the contents of the container. Fine. He choked down the powder, his face contorting with disgust. Swallow. That's it. Joshua nodded, satisfied. Hey, Gray. Raina said, her voice suddenly softening. I think we should sit down and talk. Gray groaned, clutching his stomach. You should repent and change. Repent and change. That's good for you. Nothing to talk about, Gray mumbled, his voice weak. I left the stove on. Gotta go. He tried to stand, but doubled over in pain. Why the rush? Raina asked, her voice deceptively sweet. I gotta what? Raina pressed, her eyes narrowing. You don't seem sorry at all. We got to sit down for a proper talk. Sit down. Raina pulled him back down to the ground. What's the smell? Gray groaned, his face turning green. I'm sorry. I did wrong. Gray whimpered, his voice barely audible. Let me head back, okay? Talk won't do, Joshua said, his voice firm. Put it down in writing. Pen. Paper. Hurry. Raina handed Gray a pen and paper. Here, write. Take your time. Gray scribbled something quickly, handing the paper back to Raina. What did he write? Joshua asked, examining the paper. Your handwriting's horrible, Raina said, frowning. We can't understand a thing. Rewrite. Rewrite. Gray groaned again, clutching his stomach tighter. Oh shit. Oh shit. That's not pearl powder. It's a laxative. Where's your toilet? He scrambled to his feet, desperate to escape. I won't do it again, Gray cried, his voice cracking with desperation. I knew it, Raina said, shaking her head in disgust. He was going to put that in our broth. Out the door, turn left, Joshua directed, pointing towards the bathroom. Get lost. Thanks, Gray mumbled, rushing towards the bathroom, his stomach gurgling loudly. Later that night, a furious pounding on the door startled Raina and Joshua. Raina Miller, open up! Beatrice's shrill voice echoed through the house. I know you're inside. You have my son, don't you? Open the damn door, Raina! Are you faking? I'll knock the door down. Raina sighed, rolling her eyes. Old hag, what are you shouting for? She muttered under her breath. Beatrice's voice rose to a scream. You criminals! Release my son now. Release what? He left a little over 1 o'clock last night. Is he not home? Raina retorted, calling back through the closed door. No, Beatrice wailed. I waited all night. He didn't come home. Must be you. You're hiding him inside. Something happened? What did you do to my son? Stop asking us, Raina said to Joshua. Let's go find him. The stink! Joshua exclaimed, wrinkling his nose as they opened the bathroom door. Gray emerged from the bathroom, looking pale and exhausted. Dude, were you in there the whole night? Joshua asked, incredulous. Mom, you're here, Gray said weakly, spotting Beatrice at the door. Oh, my boy, Beatrice cried, rushing to Gray's side. Hey, Gray, Joshua said, his voice laced with sarcasm. I thought you left last night. I can't believe you spent the night in our toilet. You get it all clogged up. I'm telling you, you gotta pay for that. Beatrice's face contorted with rage. Woman, have you a heart left? Yeah, you did this to him. You're the one who gotta pay. 3,000, no less. Pay up. Tell you what, Raina retorted, her voice sharp. We're kind enough not to sue him for poisoning. Count yourselves lucky. Doug, let's go. Raina turned to Joshua, pulling him away. Ouch, Gray cried out as Joshua accidentally stepped on his foot. Animal! Beatrice shrieked, her face purple with fury. Just you wait. Later, Raina was packing Martha's bags. Merida, how long will you be gone for? Raina asked, her voice filled with sadness. I'll miss you. Don't go, okay? Martha smiled gently, patting Raina's hand. 1 to 2 months. You and Doug are busy enough with the noodle shop. I can't ask you to take me to the screening. Lucky Taylor's free of late. He can take care of me for now. Okay then, Raina said, forcing a smile. Folks here are quite the devils. It's good you'll be away from them. Raina turned to Taylor, her voice stern. You, take good care of Merida. If you dare mistreat her, I'll destroy you. Taylor chuckled, nodding solemnly. Don't worry, I'll protect Merida and the baby with my life. Okay, Raina there, her voice softening. Stick to your promise. Get things sorted out while we're gone, Raina added, turning to Joshua, her eyes meeting his meaningfully. What do you mean? Joshua asked, feigning ignorance. Stop acting dumb, Raina retorted, playfully shoving him. I don't know what exactly happened between you and Doug, but I can tell you have feelings for each other. Now that we leave you alone, make good use of the time. Sit down and talk things over. Martha smiled knowingly. Merida, what are you talking about? Raina protested, blushing. There's nothing between us. You're the most important person in my life. Martha chuckled, shaking her head. Fine, you decide for yourself. We'll be off now. Merida, I'll miss you so bad, Raina cried, hugging Martha tightly. Don't go. Okay, sweetheart, Martha said gently, patting Raina's back. Enough. No need to walk us out. See you. Take care of her. Martha called to Joshua as she and Taylor walked away. Bye. Mom, come back soon. Raina waved goodbye, her heart aching with sadness at Martha's departure, and a strange mix of anticipation and anxiety about being alone with Joshua. Later that night, Raina found herself alone in the dark house, a storm raging outside. Doug, where are you? I'm scared, Raina called out, her voice trembling. Joshua's voice came from the shadows, warm and reassuring. I'm here. Don't be scared. Raina, you're so afraid of the dark, Joshua said gently. I'll go ask for a candle. Wait here for me. He turned to leave, but Raina grabbed his arm, her fingers clenching tightly. Don't go. Don't go. Okay, Joshua said softly, sitting down beside her, pulling her close. I won't. I'll stay by your side. I'm not afraid of the dark, Raina whispered, her voice barely audible. I'm afraid of rain and thunder. Whenever there was rain and thunder, my dad would start beating my mum, beating her non-stop. Because with the sounds of rain and thunder, the neighbors couldn't hear my mom being beaten. Joshua held her tighter, his voice filled with tenderness. Raina, don't worry. You have me now. No one will dare bully you from now. Raina leaned into his embrace, finding comfort in his warmth. Doug, she whispered, her voice soft. The next morning, Raina woke up to find Joshua gone. Where's he? Raina asked, looking around the empty room. Doug! 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 Panic began to set in as she realized his clothes were also missing. How come his clothes are gone too? Was it because I crossed the line last night? So he got mad? That's why he left without a word? No, I gotta look for him. Raina rushed out of the house, frantically searching for Joshua. Doug! Doug! Where are you? Doug! She stopped passers-by, asking, Hello, have you seen Doug around? No. People shook their heads, dismissing her frantic questions. Doug, where did you go? Raina cried, her voice cracking with despair. Doug! Don't go, please. Suddenly, Joshua's voice came from behind her, warm and familiar. Raina? Are you looking for me? Raina whirled around, her eyes widening in relief as she saw him standing there, a sheepish grin on his face. Doug, she cried, rushing towards him, throwing her arms around him. I thought I'd never see you again. Where were you? Joshua held her close, his voice soft and tender. The person I've feelings for, it's you. Raina pulled back slightly, her eyes searching his. Say that again. Joshua smiled, his eyes locking with hers, his voice filled with emotion. I said, you're the person I have feelings for. Raina's heart soared, a wave of happiness washing over her. Ah, she gasped, tears welling in her eyes. Joshua cupped her face in his hands, his voice filled with tenderness. Wait, Raina, I will never leave you. I'll always be good to you. Raina smiled, her heart overflowing with love. Oh, right. What's up with the clothes? She asked, remembering her earlier panic. Joshua chuckled, blushing slightly. I was gonna wash them by the river. Did you think I left without saying goodbye? Raina's cheeks flushed crimson. I thought you were leaving. That's why I told you. Joshua grinned, pulling her closer. Lucky you got it wrong. Otherwise, when would I be able to hear what you truly feel? He took her hand, his eyes sparkling with love. Come, let's go home. Raina nodded, her heart filled with joy. Unbeknownst to them, Lily, lurking in the shadows, had witnessed their tender reunion, her face contorted with rage. So Raina's guy is Joshua Kurt of the Kurt family. Not bad, you, what an actor. You two sent my brother to prison. I won't let you off. I'll tear you scums from each other. Lily stormed into the Laney clothing factory, seeking Beatrice's help. Lily, what are you doing here? Beatrice asked, surprised to see her. I heard that bitch Raina taught you a hard lesson, Lily sneered. So I came here with a big gift. She slammed a file folder onto Beatrice's desk. Doug is Joshua Kurt. Where did you get this? Beatrice asked, her eyes widening as she examined the documents. I got it from the factory archive room. Can't be fake, Lily replied, a triumphant smirk spreading across her face. If Raina finds out he's been lying all along, she'll go crazy. I'll go throw this at her face. Beatrice grabbed Lily's arm, stopping her. You moron. What? Lily asked, confused. You bringing it to her would make her think it's a fake, Beatrice explained, rolling her eyes. What should I do then? Lily asked, frustrated. I want her to find out by herself who her lover really is, Beatrice said, her eyes gleaming with cunning. Great. Great plan. Later that day, 2 workers were gossiping in the factory break room. You heard? Mr. Kurt's been missing for over half a year. The higher-ups are all thinking of leaving. They're holding a meeting tomorrow to call it quits. Huh? If they all quit, then Laney Clothing is over, another worker replied, worried. Right. We should start looking for jobs now. Looks like I got to get back there tomorrow. Beatrice, overhearing their conversation, smiled, pleased with her plan. "You two did well," Beatrice said to the workers, approaching them. "Keep your mouth shut. Joshua, time to wrap up your act?" The next morning, Joshua was surprised to find Beatrice waiting for him outside his house. "My goddamn luck! Running into a thug first thing in the morning," Joshua muttered, annoyed. Beatrice smirked. "Bah! Hey, Raina, your mouth hasn't changed a bit. I'm not here to argue with you. I'm here to laugh at you." "What do you mean?" Raina asked, suspicious. "Your man, the higher-ups of Laney Clothing, dragged him off." "No way!" Raina exclaimed, her eyes widening in alarm. "What has he got to do with them?" "Hey, let go!" Joshua yelled, struggling against several men who were dragging him away. "Believe it or not, I don't care. His life's in your hands." Beatrice sneered. "Let go of me. It's a new shirt," Joshua yelled, his voice fading as he was dragged away. Raina watched in horror as Joshua was forced into a car and driven away. "Stop there. Better be careful than sorry. I gotta go over there now," Raina thought, her heart pounding with fear. Raina rushed to the Laney Clothing factory, barging into a meeting room. "Mr. Kurt! Mr. Kurt! Mr. Kurt!" Raina cried, frantically searching for Joshua. The directors in the room turned, staring at Raina in surprise. "Sit down, please," one of them said, gesturing towards a chair. "Mr. Kurt, why the sudden visit?" another asked, his voice confused. "We had no idea you were coming by today, so we prepared nothing to welcome you." Raina ignored them, her eyes fixed on Joshua, who was sitting calmly at the head of the table in the boss's chair. "Had I told you in advance?" Joshua said, addressing the directors, his voice calm and authoritative. "I wouldn't be seeing you here, would I?" "Mr. Kurt, what do you mean?" one of the directors asked, his voice trembling slightly. "I heard you're planning to quit," Joshua said, his eyes narrowing, his gaze sweeping across the room. "Mr. Kurt, there's no such thing," another director stammered, his face paling. "You're a great boss. Why should we quit?" "Yeah," another director chimed in, his voice weak. "Did I get fed a piece of fake news?" Joshua asked, raising an eyebrow. Raina, finally reaching Joshua's side, cried out, "Doug, I'm here to save you." Joshua turned to Raina, a playful smile spreading across his face. "Doug, why are you sitting in the boss seat?" Raina asked, confused. "Well, the directors said the chair was dirty," Joshua explained, winking at Raina. "They wanted me to wipe it clean." "Really?" Raina asked, still unsure. "Yes," Joshua confirmed, nodding. "I asked him to wipe it," a director chimed in, playing along. "Doug, get up if you're done," Raina said, pulling Joshua to his feet. "Why are you still sitting there? You think it's your seat now?" No, Joshua chuckled, shaking his head. "Don't be scared," Joshua said, turning to Raina, his voice softening. "I heard you dragged him here for some reason," Raina said, addressing the directors, her voice suspicious. "What was it? Who's bullying my Doug?" Raina demanded, her eyes flashing with anger, glaring at the directors. "You? You? Or you?" The directors stammered, avoiding her gaze. "Who told you that?" one of them asked, his voice barely audible. "It was Grey," Raina replied, her voice hard. "And you believed him?" Joshua scoffed, shaking his head in disbelief. "No one's bullying me," Joshua reassured Raina, his voice gentle. I was getting ready to open the store this morning and accidentally scratched their car. I had no money for the repair, but I told them I could design clothes. So they brought me here to draw some designs, to pay for the repair bill. Am I telling the truth? Joshua asked, turning to the directors, his eyes narrowing. Yes, the directors chorused in agreement, nodding vigorously. True. Oh, I see now, Raina said, her anger subsiding, replaced by relief. Thank you then, Raina said to the directors, her voice softening. Doug, let's go home now, Raina said, taking Joshua's hand. Joshua turned back to the directors, his voice suddenly turning cold and authoritative. Nobody else can know Mr. Kurt came by today. Got it? Sure, got it, the directors replied, nodding quickly. We saw nothing. Later, in Joshua's office, Joshua's assistant, Hannah, entered looking worried. You done looking into those 2 workers? Joshua asked, turning to Hannah. Yes, Hannah replied, nodding. The 2 workers who fed you the rumor, they acted on Lily's command. She must have found out about you and planned the whole thing with Gray Clark to expose you. It's been just a few days. Can't believe she grew a brain. Joshua chuckled, shaking his head. Mr. Kurt, should we fire her? Hannah asked. Her voice filled with indignation. No, Joshua replied, his voice thoughtful. If she gets fired now, she'll go mad and stir a scene. I don't want my family to come here and disturb the peace I'm sharing with Raina. Keep an eye on her. Find out what she's up to. Yes, sir. Hannah nodded, turning to leave. In a dark alleyway, Lily was meeting with Beatrice. Damn it! Lily exclaimed, slamming her fist against a brick wall. We got played by that guy. Guy's not simple. We're no match for him. Maybe someone can help us. Who? Beatrice asked, her eyes narrowing, a cunning glint in her gaze. I remember him saying he was supposed to marry a Shaw, Lily replied, her voice low and conspiratorial. Go to town and look for Miss Shaw. Tell her what he's been up to. She'll sure come to help tear that pair of scums apart. Okay, on it. Beatrice nodded, a wicked smile spreading across her face. Back at the factory, Hannah rushed into Joshua's office, her face pale and panicked. Mr. Kurt, we're in trouble. Joshua sighed, exasperated. What are you shouting so loud for? Afraid people won't hear you? Whole thing's out, Hannah stammered, her voice trembling. Lily asked Gray to go to town and look for Ms. Shaw. Our men were too late to stop him. Miss Shaw is now on the way to your house to look for Raina. What? Nanar's here, Joshua exclaimed, his eyes widening in alarm. Yes, Hannah confirmed, nodding frantically. Tidy up the place. Okay, Joshua instructed, his voice sharp. Moments later, a luxury car pulled up outside Joshua's house. Nina Shaw, accompanied by several burly bodyguards, stormed towards the door, banging loudly. Open up! Open! Raina opened the door, startled to find herself facing a group of intimidating strangers. Who are you people? Raina demanded, her voice firm despite her rising fear. Nina stepped forward, her eyes blazing with fury. You're Raina Miller! Yes, Raina replied, standing her ground. Ah, slut! Nina spat, her voice dripping with venom. I'm ordering you to move out of this house. Who the hell are you? Raina retorted, her voice rising in defiance. Who are you to order me? I'm Joshua Kurt's fiancé, Nina sneered, her eyes flashing with contempt. Who's Joshua Kurt? Why should I care about you and your fiancé? Raina scoffed, feigning indifference. Crazy woman, you're staying in the same house. Stop playing dumb. What are you? Raina stammered, realization dawning in her eyes as she looked at Joshua, who had just appeared behind her. He's Joshua Kurt, Raina whispered, her voice barely audible, her eyes wide with shock and betrayal. You got the wrong man, Joshua interjected quickly, stepping forward, his voice calm but firm. His name's Doug, not Joshua Kurt. Now get the hell out of my house! Nena's face contorted with rage. Raina Miller, you snatched my fiancé, and look at you playing dumb. Get this bitch! Nina yelled, gesturing to her bodyguards. The bodyguards surged forward, grabbing Raina. Stop it, Nana! Joshua yelled, stepping between Raina and the bodyguards. Our engagement's just a joke between our parents. It's not for real. The only woman I want to marry is Raina. Please leave now. Nana stared at Joshua, her eyes widening in disbelief. So you're really Joshua Kurt? Yes, Joshua confirmed, his voice resolute. You never lost your memory. You've been lying all this time, haven't you? Raina accused, her voice trembling with anger and hurt. Raina, I can explain, Joshua pleaded, reaching out to her. You liar! Raina cried, recoiling from his touch. It's not, Joshua stammered, desperate to explain. Stay away from me, Raina yelled, pushing him away. Raina! 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 Joshua called after her, his voice filled with despair. Nena stepped forward, her eyes blazing with hatred. Joshua, if you leave this place now, I'll destroy that woman, chop her up. Joshua turned back, his face hardening, his eyes flashing with fury. Try if you dare. See if you can destroy her before I beat you. Get back here, Joshua roared, his voice menacing. No one can touch what's Nina Shaw's. Nina screamed, her face contorted with rage. Raina Miller, I'll make you pay. Joshua rushed after Raina, catching up to her outside. Raina, Raina, Raina! Can you let me explain, please? Raina stopped, turning to face him, her eyes cold and unforgiving. No need for that, Mr. Kurt. You should go explain to your sweet fiancée, Miss Shaw. Leave me out of it. Raina turned to walk away, but suddenly clutched her chest, gasping for breath. Ouch! My heart! Ah! What's wrong? Joshua cried, his voice filled with panic. I suddenly can't breathe. Raina gasped, her face pale and drawn. You okay? Joshua asked, his voice trembling with fear. Help me take the jacket off, Raina whispered, her voice weak. Okay, Joshua said quickly, gently helping Raina remove her jacket. For you, Raina said, handing the jacket back to Joshua, her voice barely audible. Stop being mad, okay? Joshua pleaded, his eyes filled with worry. Raina looked at him, her expression softening slightly. You lied again, she whispered, her voice laced with sadness. I'm done with you. Joshua's face fell, his eyes clouding with despair. Sorry, it's all my fault. I kept my identity hidden to run away from the marriage. I never wanted to fool you. You're my one and only. I love spending each and every day with you. Really? Raina asked, her voice still doubtful. Absolutely, Joshua confirmed, his eyes locking with hers, his voice filled with sincerity. Then what about your fiancée, Miss Shaw? What will you do with her? Raina asked, her voice softening further. I'll send her back home soon, Joshua promised. Can you forgive me now? Raina hesitated, her gaze searching his eyes, trying to discern the truth. It will see about that, Raina finally said, a hint of a smile playing on her lips. Hey, wait, Joshua said, grabbing her hand. Go to the factory with me tomorrow. I gotta take care of someone. Who? Raina asked, curious. Lily, Joshua replied, his voice hardening. The next day, Joshua and Raina confronted Lily in her office at the factory. What are you doing here? Lily demanded, her face hardening as she saw them. This is no place for you two. Get out. Lily, you can drop the act, Joshua said, his voice cold and authoritative. You knew Doug is Joshua Kurt, didn't you? Lily's eyes widened, a flicker of fear crossing her face. What? You're saying he's our boss, Mr. Kurt, she stammered, feigning surprise. I am, Joshua confirmed, his voice unwavering. And I'm here to fire you. Lily's face crumpled, tears welling in her eyes. Oh no, Mr. Kurt. What did I do? My mum and brother all depend on me. How should I live if you fire me? I'm not leaving. I'd rather stay here forever. Joshua held up a file folder, his expression grim. This is proof of you seducing Daniel Scott to get a place in here. This is proof of your embezzlement. This is proof of you paying the workers for the false rumor. Lily Miller, want to get lost yourself? Or should I call security? Lily's face fell, her defiance crumbling. You found out everything. I've nothing to say then. I can leave. But don't be too pleased with yourselves. Someone's here to take over. Lily glared at Raina, her eyes filled with hatred. Lily's simple enough to handle, Joshua said to Raina as they left the factory. But Nana won't give up so easily. Let's close the noodle stall for now. Go with me to town. I want you to see my family. Let them warm up to you. Raina hesitated, her gaze turning distant. But Mom is delivering in just over 3 months. When the time comes, I might just disappear. Let me think about it. Okay, Joshua said gently, understanding her hesitation. Later that day, Nena confronted Raina outside her house. Raina, here's a check for 30,000, Nena sneered, thrusting a check into Raina's hand. Take it and get lost. Never show up in front of Joshua again. Raina looked at the check, then back at Nana, her eyes narrowing. Is this a gift? For me and Joshua? Thanks for the wishes. Nana's face contorted with rage. What? Who said it's a gift? Give it back! Nana snatched the check back from Raina's hand. Here's a check for 30,000. Take it and get lost. Never appear in front of me. You brat! Raina spat, her anger finally erupting. What are you staring at? Nina yelled, turning to a passerby. I'll dig your ice out and feed them to the dogs. The Shaw and Kurt families are a perfect match. You're just a filthy girl from the countryside. What makes you think you deserve Joshua? I'm filthy, Raina scoffed, stepping closer to Nina, her eyes blazing with defiance. So, what about you? Noble. Well, now we're both the same. Reeking of filth, you city snob. Stop barking and go wash up. Nina recoiled, disgusted. You're disgusting. Guards, smash the stall, Nina yelled to her bodyguards, pointing towards Raina's noodle cart. What are you doing? Don't touch them, Raina cried, rushing towards her cart, trying to protect it. Oh no, get lost, Nina yelled, shoving Raina aside. I'll beat you, Raina screamed, fighting back. What are you doing? Stop, Joshua yelled, rushing to Raina's aid, pushing through the crowd of bodyguards. Joshua, don't be mad, Nena pleaded, her voice suddenly turning sweet and innocent. I smashed it because she bullied me first. Look at my face. She touched me with filthy hands. Nena, get back to the state capital, Joshua said, his voice cold and authoritative. "You're really set on kicking me out, right?" Nina cried, her voice rising in hysteria. "Fine, but only if you come with me." "Don't think about that," Joshua retorted, his voice firm. "Get lost." "Joshua, you just wait," Nina screamed, her face contorted with rage. "I won't let Raina get away with this. Let's go." Nina stormed off, followed by her bodyguards. Later that night, Lily approached Nana in her hotel room. "Miss Shaw, I'm Lily. I was the one who had Gray tip you off. I heard Raina has been driving you crazy too. Well, I have a way to deal with her." "What could you do?" Nana asked. Her eyes narrowed, a hint of curiosity in her voice. "Raina cares most about her cousin, Marida," Lily explained, her voice low and conspiratorial. "Where is she? In the county? About to give birth? If we grab her, Raina will do whatever we say. Perfect. Let's do it." Nena nodded, a cruel smile spreading across her face. Raina, receiving a frantic call, rushed to meet Nena and Lily at a deserted warehouse. "What do you want?" Raina demanded, her voice trembling with fear, but trying to remain brave. Nena smirked, stepping forward. "Stay back. Get out of here. Raina, scared now? Where is the fire before?" Nena taunted, her eyes flashing with malice. "Remember this?" Nana held up a delicate silver necklace, its familiar pendant glinting in the dim light. "That's Marida's necklace. Where did you get it?" Raina gasped, her voice barely audible. "Where else?" Nina sneered. "We took it off your cousin. That woman, while we had her tied up, she kept mumbling your name. You two are pretty close. Where is she?" Nana pressed, her voice sharp and demanding. "In a very hidden place," Lily added, her eyes gleaming with cruel satisfaction. "If you don't want her to vanish, just leave Merlin Village tonight and never bother Joshua again." Raina's heart sank, despair washing over her. "Okay, I agree," Raina whispered, her voice barely above a breath. "But you must send a car to here right now. I'll leave with Marida. If I don't see her, I won't do it." "No problem," Nana agreed, nodding. "But if you tell Joshua about this, I'll destroy her right away." "Let's go," Nana instructed her men. As they led Raina towards a waiting car, Joshua suddenly appeared, blocking their path. "Doug, I have to save my mom. Please forgive me for leaving. I hope you find someone better and live happily forever," Raina whispered, tears streaming down her face. "Marida, is that you?" Raina heard a voice call out, a familiar voice filled with concern. "Marida! Marida! Marida!" Raina whirled around, her eyes widening in surprise as she saw Taylor rushing towards them, police officers following close behind. "Don't move!" Taylor yelled, his voice booming. "What are you going to do?" Nina demanded, her face contorted with rage and fear. "You may guess it," Taylor replied, his voice cold and hard. "Nina, you said you'd let me and Marida leave," Raina cried, her voice filled with desperation. Nina scoffed, her eyes flashing with malice. "Raina, you think you can cross me and just walk away? You can't take it all. I want you vanish." "What?" Raina guessed, horror dawning in her eyes. "Tie her up and get her in the car," Nina commanded her bodyguards. "Then sink it in the river. Make sure no one finds it." "Got it." "Wait," Raina cried, a desperate plan forming in her mind. "How about this? Let Marida go, and you can do whatever you want with me." "You're in no position to negotiate," Nina sneered, her eyes cold and unforgiving. "Do it!" she barked at her bodyguards. Suddenly, Joshua stepped forward, his face grim, his eyes blazing with fury. Who are you?" Joshua demanded, his voice menacing, addressing Nena. "You're Nena." Nena stared at Joshua, her eyes widening in terror. "Come with me," Joshua commanded, grabbing Nena's arm. "What do you mean?" Nena stammered, her voice trembling. Who are you?" "I'm Marida's fiancé, Taylor," Joshua replied, his voice cold and hard. "Where are you going? Taking away and murder, but guess your prison term. What's going on here?" Police officers swarmed the warehouse surrounding Nena and her men. "How are you two here?" Raina asked, confused and relieved. "Right after you took Marida," Taylor explained, turning to Raina, his voice calm and reassuring. "I checked the security cameras and traced your license plate, followed it all the way. Then I called Joshua to come." "Merlin Village isn't outside the law," Joshua added, his voice firm. "Come with me for an inquiry." He gestured to the police officers, who moved to arrest Nena and her men. "You're spouting nonsense," Nena protested, her voice shrill. "It's a misunderstanding. I wasn't going to do anything to Raina. I was just joking." Joshua's eyes narrowed, his expression hardening. "You really don't learn. Tie her up and throw the car in the river. Make sure no one finds it." Joshua repeated Nena's earlier commands to the police officers. "Joshua, I really know I was wrong," Nena pleaded, her voice cracking with desperation. "Please save me." "Explain it for me," Joshua said, his voice cold and unforgiving. "You can explain yourself to the police." Joshua turned to Taylor, a grateful smile spreading across his face. "Taylor, thanks for your help. Let's go." "Let go of me," Nena screamed as the police led her away. "Let me go." Raina rushed to Martha's side, embracing her tightly. Mom! 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 Raina sobbed, tears streaming down her face. "It's okay now," Martha whispered, her voice gentle, stroking Raina's hair. "It's okay. You're safe." Joshua's father, Mr. Kurt, arrived at Joshua's house, his face red with anger. "Doug, where's my mom? Where's Marida?" Raina asked, her voice trembling with relief and exhaustion. "Oh, she's fine," Joshua reassured her, his voice soft. "Just a little shaken up. I've taken her to the clinic. Don't worry." Raina sighed, relief washing over her. "I just had a terrible dream. I thought I'd never see you again." Joshua held her close, his voice tender and loving. "Don't be scared. I'm right here." Just then, Mr. Kurt stormed into the house, his face contorted with rage. "Dad, what brings you here?" Joshua asked, surprised to see his father. "You unfilial son," Mr. Kurt roared, raising his hand and striking Joshua hard across the face. "Pack your things and come home." "Dad," Joshua stammered, stunned by his father's violence. "You're hitting me." "What's wrong with that?" Mr. Kurt retorted, his voice filled with fury. "I wanted you to marry Nana, but you refused. Instead, you ran away to here. Nana came to get you, and what did you do? You threw her in jail." "She brought this on herself," Joshua argued, his voice rising in defense. "She's guilty of taking away. There's evidence. Why shouldn't I turn her in?" "I'm not going back," Joshua declared, his voice firm. "I have my lover and my career here. I'm not leaving." You unfilial son," Mr. Kurt roared, his face turning purple with rage. "You!" He clutched his chest, gasping for breath. "Dad! Dad! 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 Dad!" Joshua cried out, rushing to his father's side as Mr. Kurt collapsed to the floor. Later, at the hospital, Raina sat beside Joshua, waiting for news about his father. "Raina, I'll take Dad to the hospital," Joshua said, his voice heavy with worry. "I'll go with you," Raina offered, her voice soft. At the hospital, the doctor reassured them. "Take it slow. The doctor said your father's condition is stable now. Don't worry." Joshua sighed, relieved but still troubled. "Doug, I have something to tell you." "What?" Raina asked, her eyes filled with concern. "It's not convenient to talk here. Let's go downstairs." In a quiet corner of the hospital, Joshua turned to Raina, his voice serious. "Doug, in 3 months, I might be leaving." Raina's heart sank, a wave of sadness washing over her. "Where are you going? When will you be back?" "I might never come back," Joshua whispered, his eyes filled with pain. "So, once your father is better, you should go back with him," Raina said, her voice trembling. "He won't pressure you to marry Miss Shaw anymore. You can calm down and have a talk." Joshua shook his head, his eyes locking with Raina's. "Raina, I won't go back. I know a lot has happened recently, and it's made you feel insecure. But trust me, I've never regretted being with you, and I won't leave you." "I understand," Raina said softly, tears welling in her eyes. "But do you know, I don't belong to this era. My presence is nothing but an accident. So, if I leave, I might never come back." Joshua stepped closer, taking Raina's hands in his. "I may not understand what it means to not belong to this era, and I don't get why you want to leave. But even if we can only be together for one day, or just an hour, I won't give up on you." "But," Raina stammered, tears streaming down her face. "No more buts," Joshua interrupted gently, his voice filled with tenderness. "From now on, let's enjoy the moment. One happy day is worth it. If you still plan to leave, I'll wait for you. 1 year, 10 years, a lifetime. As long as you don't come back, I'll keep waiting. Okay?" Raina looked at him, her heart overflowing with love and gratitude. "No, I can't be that selfish." "It's not," Joshua insisted, shaking his head. "It's what I willingly choose." Just then, Mr. Kurt, having overheard their conversation, interrupted them, his voice cold and harsh. "You're Raina, such a reckless country girl. Seduced my son." "Hey, old man," Raina started to retort, her voice rising in anger. "Forget it," Raina sighed, shaking her head. "I won't argue with a patient." "Dad, it's not her who seduced me," Joshua interjected, his voice firm. "It's me who can't leave her. Right, sweetheart?" Joshua turned to Raina, a loving smile on his face. "What nonsense are you saying?" Mr. Kurt scoffed, his face contorted with disgust. "Ugh, maybe it's better if I'm blind." "Joshua, I warn you one last time," Mr. Kurt threatened, his voice rising. "Break up with her. I'll arrange blind dates for you. Many refined girls will be there. Much better than this country girl." Joshua sighed, shaking his head in exasperation. "I came here thinking I could find a way for you to accept Raina," Joshua said, his voice calm but firm. "But with your attitude, it seems unnecessary. Anyway, I like my wife. Your opinion, I don't care. I don't want to argue. But if you don't break up with her, the Kurt family's wealth won't have anything to do with you. I'll change the will to leave all the inheritance to your brother." "What did you say?" Joshua asked, his voice barely above a whisper, his eyes widening in disbelief. "Are you scared now?" Mr. Kurt taunted, a cruel smile spreading across his face. "If you do, come back with me." Joshua stood tall, his eyes locking with his father's, his voice resolute. "I'm not afraid. Making money isn't hard. Dad, don't forget. The profits from Laney clothing are higher than all your other businesses. I don't lack money." Mr. Kurt's face contorted with rage. "You unfilial son! Parents' orders and matchmakers' words are traditions. Without my blessing, you won't find happiness." "When you had a child with your mistress," Joshua retorted, his voice cold, "did you get my or my mother's blessing? My mum hated you until she left. And look at you now, living just fine." "Fine! Fine! Get out!" Mr. Kurt roared, his face purple with fury. "I don't want to see you." "Mr. Kurt," Hannah said, approaching Joshua, looking concerned. "Since you're worried, do you want to take your father home?" Joshua shook his head. "No need. He'll get angrier seeing me. Once he's home and sees his youngest son, he'll be fine." "Hannah?" "Yes," Hannah replied, nodding. "Please take care of my dad and get him home." "Don't worry, Mr. Kurt," Hannah reassured him, helping Mr. Kurt to his feet. "Be careful. Easy. I won't fall off." Mr. Kurt grumbled, leaning heavily on Hannah. As Hannah led Mr. Kurt away, another factory worker rushed up to Joshua, his face pale and frantic. "Mr. Kurt, Mr. Klein asked me to tell you. Marida's due date moved up by 3 days. She's likely going to give birth tonight." "What?" Joshua exclaimed, his eyes widening in alarm. "Ah, oh heavens! I should go find my husband," Martha cried, her voice filled with panic. "Are you okay?" Taylor asked, concerned. "Come with me to the hospital," Raina urged Martha, her voice filled with urgency. "I want to see Marida. Let's go." At the hospital, Raina sat beside Martha's bed, holding her hand, trying to offer comfort. "Marida, how are you feeling?" Martha's face was pale and drawn, her eyes filled with fear. "Raina, I'm so nervous and scared. Do you think my baby will arrive safely in this world?" "Yes, definitely," Raina reassured her, her voice soft and soothing. "Rest assured, she will be a healthy and adorable child. Her arrival will bring you joy, pride, and happiness. You won't feel hurt, sad, or lonely anymore. Really," Martha whispered, her voice filled with hope. "Really," Raina confirmed, smiling warmly. "Thank you, Raina," Martha said, her voice filled with gratitude. "I don't know why, but as long as you're by my side, I always feel at ease. After I give birth, come and visit me often, okay?" Raina hummed, nodding, tears welling in her eyes. Later, Raina slipped a small envelope into Martha's hand. "After a while, help me give this to Marida. It contains all my savings. Why?" Martha asked, confused. "Where are you going?" "A faraway place," Raina replied, her voice soft and sad. "But if Marida finds out, she'll be sad." "Yeah, that's why I can't say goodbye to her. Anyway, I'll be counting on you to take care of her." "Don't be formal," Martha said gently, shaking her head. "We're family. I'll do my best." Raina nodded, her eyes glistening with tears. "Mum, don't be sad," Raina whispered, her voice breaking. "We'll see each other again." Years passed. Snow fell softly, blanketing the world in white. Joshua and Raina stood together in their cozy home, the warmth of the fireplace chasing away the winter chill. Doug, I'm so cold. Raina shivered, wrapping her arms around herself. Joshua smiled, gently pulling her towards the bedroom. Don't play in the snow. Sit down. I've warmed up the bed. Later, they sat by the fireplace, sharing a quiet moment together. Happy New Year, Joshua said, handing Raina a bright red apple. Let me tell you, an apple symbolizes peace. Happy New Year. Raina took a bite of the apple, her eyes meeting Joshua's, a question in her gaze. Raina, will you marry me? Joshua asked, his voice soft and tender, pulling out a small velvet box, revealing a beautiful diamond ring. Raina gasped, her eyes widening in surprise and joy. When did you prepare this? Joshua smiled, his eyes twinkling. I've been ready for long, but I'm about to leave, Raina whispered, her voice filled with sadness. I can marry. Of course you can, Joshua interrupted, his voice filled with love and determination. I do, Raina whispered, tears of happiness streaming down her face. I do, Joshua echoed, his voice choked with emotion. Joshua took Raina's hand, slipping the ring onto her finger. Raina, I'll wait for you, until you come back. Years later, Raina woke up in her dorm room, sunlight streaming through the window. Sweetheart, it's time to get up, a familiar voice called out. You're about to start college, so you can't sleep in. Raina sat up, blinking, disoriented. Mom, she whispered, her heart aching with longing. Mom, I miss you so much. Martha chuckled, entering the room, a warm smile on her face. What's wrong? It's just one night. Raina, Merida, hurry up and come eat. Taylor's voice boomed from downstairs. Taylor, why do you speak like that? Martha chided playfully. He's your dad. Raina's younger sister, Leah, teased. My dad? Raina repeated, smiling, a warm feeling spreading through her heart. Later, at the breakfast table, Martha noticed the ring on Raina's finger. Seeing how well you two get along over the years and how he takes care of you puts my mind at ease, Martha said, her eyes shining with happiness. Mom, Raina said, her voice soft. Hey, where did you get that ring? Martha asked, her eyes widening in surprise as she noticed the familiar diamond. Hey, where did you get this ring? Leah echoed, pointing at Raina's hand. Mom, I'll explain later, Raina said quickly, getting up from the table. I need to find someone. Sweetheart, where are you going? Taylor asked, concerned. Did the Kurt family move? Raina muttered to herself as she rushed out of the house. He should be nearby. Why can't I find him? Just then, a familiar voice called out, warm and welcoming. Raina! Doug! Long time no see. Raina turned, her heart leaping with joy as she saw Joshua standing before her, his eyes sparkling with love, time and distance, melting away in that single, beautiful moment. Remember the story above and rewrite it according to the following requirements in American style. Plus, change the character names and the setting in New York. Plus, about 15,000 characters. Plus, write, without headings or explanations. Plus catchy text. Plus do not use special characters because this is a narrative content. Plus, the story is more exciting and dramatic. Let's start writing, rewrite in American style. Hey, Grandma, think you could actually wash these for once? Leah's got a hot date tonight, and she can't be seen in anything less than pristine. Bernice sneered, tossing a pile of delicate undergarments at Martha. And Samuel, you disgust me. Bringing that cheap floozy into my house, into my own bed, and expecting my mother to clean up her trash? You've got another thing coming. Samuel mumbled something under his breath, igniting Bernice's already volatile temper. What was that? You dare talk back to me again, and I swear I'll make your precious daughter wish she was never born. Got it? These are silk, you idiot. Hand wash only. And don't even think about using some bargain basement detergent. Just then, a hopeful voice cut through the toxic atmosphere. Mom! Mom, look! I got in. NYU. My acceptance letter. See? Raina shoved the official envelope into Bernice's hand, her eyes bright with anticipation. Bernice snatched the letter, glanced at it, and to Raina's surprise, a hint of pride flickered across her face. My good girl. Always knew you were smart. But the fleeting warmth vanished as Raina's eyes fell on Martha, slumped in a chair, a fresh bruise darkening her cheek. Mum, did he hit you again? Martha flinched, trying to dismiss it. No, honey, I just bumped into the door. Raina's voice hardened. Mom, he's beaten you black and blue. Stop lying for him. Martha's eyes pleaded with her daughter. This is between us, adults. Stay out of it, Raina, please. She pulled a crumpled wad of bills from her apron pocket. Here, Raina, your tuition, take it. Raina reached for the money, but something felt off. Martha was acting strangely, her eyes darting nervously towards the back room. Mom, what are you hiding? What is that? Martha's hand instinctively tightened around something concealed in her fist. Nothing. Just take the money, Raina. Playing tough now, huh? Raina's voice rose, suspicion hardening her features. Give it to me, Mom. Now. Martha reluctantly opened her hand. A thick wad of cash, far exceeding tuition fees, was revealed. Bernice's eyes widened, her sharp nails digging into Martha's arm. So much cash? Enough to buy Leah a new designer bag from Saks. Samuel, give it back. That's Raina's tuition. Samuel, emboldened by his mother's greed, lunged forward. Tuition? What tuition? You think you're going to college on my dime? You ungrateful little... He grabbed the money from Raina's hand. I'll teach you some respect. Mom, no! Raina screamed as Samuel's fist slammed into Martha's face. Bernice, fueled by avarice, snatched Raina's acceptance letter. You little brat! I'll tear this up right now! Put it down! Samuel, put it down! Raina's voice was raw with desperation. No! Samuel roared, ripping the paper in half. Samuel, you animal! You son of a bitch! Raina's fury exploded. How dare you! I'll make you pay. She attacked him, fists flying. Samuel sneered, easily overpowering her. You want to play tough? I'll show you what tough really means. He kicked Raina hard, sending her sprawling. Mom! Mum! Exclamation mark. Raina cried, scrambling to her mother's side, ignoring the throbbing pain in her ribs. Samuel, Samuel, stop hitting her. Martha's voice was weak, pleading. Mum! Mom! Mum! Exclamation mark. Raina's world narrowed to the sight of her mother's broken face. Samuel, you'll pay for my mom's life? I'll destroy you. Go to hell. Damn you. Go to hell. Go to... Her voice cracked, choked with rage and grief. Screw you, years blurred. Laughter, music, the clinking of glasses. Raina found herself in a brightly lit catering hall, surrounded by strangers in evening wear. Guys, thanks for coming to my wedding. Cheers! Samuel's voice boomed, falsely jovial, amplified by the microphone. Congratulations, Samuel! Voices echoed around him. Thank you. Samuel's words trailed off, a sharp cry escaping his lips. Ouch! Ah, holy crap! Raina blinked, disoriented. Huh! Ouch! Samuel, are you all right? What happened? Samuel stared around wildly, confusion and terror warring in his eyes. Wasn't I already dead? Where the hell is this place? What are you talking about? This is my house. Who are you people? Bernice's face contorted with rage, her eyes bulging. Samuel, you scum! You're still alive! She grabbed a heavy champagne bottle, her face purple with fury. I'll beat you. Are you insane? I'll beat you to a pulp. Take this. I'll beat you. Damn you. Go to hell. Get out. I'll destroy you. I'll destroy you. I'll make you vanish. Go to hell. Go to hell. Martha, her face pale and drawn, tried to restrain Bernice. Stop it. Stop. Get off me. Let go. Mom? Raina whispered, a chilling realization dawning. You aren't dead either. Bernice turned her venomous gaze on Raina. Are you nuts? Did I time travel back to the day when Mom and Dad got married? Panic seized Raina. Number she couldn't let her mother make this catastrophic mistake again. She had to change her life. Marita, she cried, grabbing her mother's arm. Listen to me. Samuel is a scumbag. You can't marry him. He'll beat you, Mom, forever. Martha recoiled, pulling away from Raina's frantic grip. Why are you cursing me? Samuel is grumpy sometimes, but he treats me okay. You don't know him at all. Anyway, Raina persisted, desperation rising. You must divorce him. Divorce him now. Samuel, momentarily stunned into silence by Bernice's outburst, finally found his voice. Divorce? Did I hear that right? She's pregnant with my kid. How can she divorce me? One more word of nonsense and I'll tear your mouth up. Pregnant? Raina's mind reeled. My mum is pregnant with me? How long had it been? You must take care of yourself, Mom. One mistake and I'd be gone. Bernice, recovering her composure, glared at Raina. Girl, stop talking nonsense in my house. Get out. Get lost. I'm your family, Raina pleaded, tears welling in her eyes. Have you forgotten? I'm your third cousin. My name's Raina. Bernice's expression softened slightly, a flicker of recognition in her eyes. Cousin? I seem to have some distant cousin. You're all grown up now. Samuel, ever opportunistic, saw a chance to defuse the situation and impress his future mother-in-law. Hey, since she's family, let's celebrate the wedding together. Hey, everyone, drinks are on me. But as Samuel reached for Martha, Raina's protective instincts roared to life. Hey, what are you doing? Let go of me. Don't touch my mom. Samuel grabbed Raina's arm, his smile turning menacing. Come on, what are you doing? Don't touch me. Don't touch my mom. Get off me. Screw you. Other men, Samuel's drunken buddies, joined in, grabbing Raina and Martha, laughing cruelly. Leave her alone! Raina screamed, struggling against their rough hands. Bernice, watching with the cold amusement, patted Samuel's arm. There, Samuel. They are so unreasonable. How can you tolerate that? One of Samuel's friends, a greasy-haired guy named Leo, chimed in. Yeah, Samuel. It's a bachelor party tradition. Weddings are supposed to be fun. A little roughhousing never hurt anyone. You damn bitch. Samuel snarled at Martha, his facade of joviality completely shattered. I'll beat you right now. Leo, always eager to escalate violence, grinned. Samuel, chill out. I have an idea. Let's tie Merida to that oak tree out back and set off some firecrackers under her. The louder it gets, the better the future will be. 211! Someone yelled, the number echoing the rising insanity. Okay, Samuel agreed, his eyes gleaming with cruel excitement. You, Martha stammered, terror choking her voice. Go, get the firecrackers. Samuel barked at Leo. Oh, I'll go and get them. Leo scurried away, eager to participate in the escalating brutality. Hey, you, Martha cried, her voice trembling. Samuel, I'm pregnant. I can't handle that. Please reconsider. For our baby. Enough, Samuel bellowed, cutting off her plea. Don't talk back to me. Leo, tie her up. Oh, I'm coming, Leo returned, firecrackers crackling in his hands. Don't you touch her, Raina screamed, throwing herself in front of her mother. Get off us. Let go of me. Step aside. No, no, Martha sobbed, her voice breaking. Mom, I will save you, Raina yelled, pushing against the men holding her back. Step aside. Wait. Everyone, please listen to me. Her voice, though trembling, cut through the rising chaos. Samuel and Merida can't get married. The crowd stilled, turning to Raina, curiosity replacing their cruel amusement. Raina took a deep breath, her heart pounding in her chest. Because I'm Samuel's true love, a ripple of surprised murmurs went through the crowd. Because I'm Samuel's true love, Raina repeated, her voice gaining strength, fueled by desperation. Leo, momentarily diverted from his firecracker preparations, snickered. Let's check it out. Okay, let's go. Come on. The crowd surged forward, a wave of morbid curiosity pushing them towards Samuel. Samuel? Is what she said true? Samuel's face paled, his eyes darting between Raina and Martha. What? You bitch! Stop talking nonsense. I've never met you before. Raina pressed her advantage. I see. You must have fallen for me. I'm telling you, Samuel blustered, trying to regain control. Marida's pregnant with my child now. Stop pestering me. Raina ignored him, focusing on the crowd. Merida! All you know is Merida, she cried, her voice rising in mock despair. I'm pregnant with your baby too, Samuel, but you don't care about me. A chorus of gasps and whispers erupted from the crowd. Samuel, you bastard, Raina wailed, playing her part to the hilt. Didn't you tell me that you only loved me other than Merida? An older woman in the crowd exclaimed, scandalized. My goodness! Samuel, a widow chaser? You have quite a taste. Another woman stepped forward, her eyes flashing with anger. Damn you, Samuel! You told me the same thing. A man's voice boomed, 4 widows together? This is a serious crime. We have to call the cops. We can't protect Samuel, someone else shouted. Turn him over to the police. Arrest him! Arrest him! The crowd roared, their bloodlust now focused on Samuel. Samuel, panicking, held up his hands. Hey, wait! Wait! Don't believe these crazy women. They're framing me. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm a decent man. How could I do that? Please help me, everyone. Tell me. How could I joke with my own innocence? One of the women Raina had spoken to earlier stepped forward, a sly smile playing on her lips. Yeah, Samuel, you still have underwear left in my apartment. You want us to go get them? A collective gasp went through the crowd. Oh my God, how could there be such a shameless man? Voices whispered. It's so embarrassing. Just hurry up and call the cops on Samuel. Let's go. Samuel, desperate, turned to Martha, pleading. Merida, can you vouch for me? I don't want to be arrested. Martha, her face pale but resolute, looked Samuel straight in the eye. I vouch for him. Samuel's face lit up with false hope. Merida, hear that? My fiancé vouches for me. Martha's voice rang out clear and strong. I vouch that he's nothing but a low-life jerk. Samuel's face crumpled, rage and betrayal contorting his features. Bitch! He lunged at Martha, but the crowd surged forward, blocking his path. Where are you going? I gave you so many wedding gifts. Where do you think you're going? Hey, stay here. Samuel, someone shouted. You owe us an explanation. What explanation? Samuel yelled back, his voice cracking with desperation. Oh, girl, another voice jeered. Jerk, don't even think about leaving. Hey, no, stop, wait. Samuel screamed as the crowd closed in, their anger turning into physical violence. Destroy him! Destroy this scumbag! Beat this jerk Samuel! Beat him up! Raina grabbed Martha's hand, pulling her away from the chaos. Merida, let's get out of here! Just then, a sleek black SUV screeched to a halt nearby. A man in a tailored suit jumped out, his face etched with urgency. Mr. Kurt! Mr. Kurt! Thank God we found you! You need to get back to Manhattan and marry Miss Shaw right now! He grabbed Raina's arm, mistaking her for someone else. Besides, Kurt Industries needs you back in charge, Mr. Kurt. Raina stared, dumbfounded. No way! The man yelled, pulling away from the suited man's grip. I, Joshua Kurt, will never marry a strange woman like that. He grabbed Raina's hand again, pulling her along. And tell my old man he can forget about selling me off for social climbing. Mr. Kurt is running away, the suited man shouted, his voice panicked. Get him! Stop him! Go after him! Joshua, still clutching Raina's hand, pulled her into a run. Keep running, girl. I can't run any further. They're gaining on us. Just hang on, Raina gasped, adrenaline coursing through her veins. Today, anyone who catches them will be rewarded $100, the suited man yelled, rallying the pursuers. Hurry! You dare to catch me? Joshua yelled back, his voice defiant. Save your breath! They stumbled breathless into a narrow alleyway. Slow down, Raina gasped. I'm sorry, Joshua stammered, his breathing ragged. Lady, I'm sorry. Are you two okay? Martha asked, her voice filled with concern. I'm fine, Raina said. Just a bit winded. They're right behind us. Voices yelled from the street. Catch them! Run, hurry! Got you, a rough voice shouted, grabbing Raina's arm. Bitch! Keep running! Another voice snarled. Joshua, seeing Raina in danger, reacted instantly. Go! He yelled, shoving Raina and Martha forward. I'll hold them off. He turned to face their pursuers, his fists clenched. I'll destroy you, he roared. You! One of the men stammered, surprised by Joshua's sudden aggression. Why are you picking on the girls? What kind of man are you? Yeah! Another chimed in. Who the heck are you? How dare you interfere? The suited man, finally catching up, pointed at Joshua. Guys, tie them all up. Get over here. Don't touch my mum, Raina screamed, rushing back to Martha's side. Joshua fought back fiercely, but he was outnumbered. Oh no, guys, we're in trouble, one of the pursuers yelled. He's a tank! Run! The men scattered, leaving Joshua standing alone, bruised and panting. Guys, that was close, one of the men said, looking back at Joshua lying on the ground. Luckily, he's still breathing. Yeah, another agreed. Hope he wakes up soon. Oh, right, Raina, Martha said, turning to her cousin. Are you and Samuel really, involved? Of course not, Raina scoffed. I have nothing to do with that creep. That's what I thought. He's way beneath you. Martha sighed, her gaze distant. By the way, Raina, now that you've seen Samuel's true colors, will you finally dump him? Martha hesitated, her eyes troubled. I'm pregnant with his child, after all. If I went back to Brooklyn as a single mom, the gossip would ruin me. Raina shook her head vehemently. Then move to Queens and start over. Samuel might have issues, but I'm sure he'll change. He won't, Raina insisted, her voice sob. He's a gambler, a cheater, and a domestic abuser. You're pregnant, and he's already hitting you. He's not going to magically become a good guy. Martha stubbornly clung to her hope. It's not that bad. It's the first time he hit me. Everyone deserves a second chance. Raina threw her hands up in exasperation. You are so naive. Listen, just break up with him. I promise I'll find a perfect provider for you and your kid. Martha frowned, confused. What's a provider? Raina grinned, a sudden idea sparking in her mind. A provider it's him. She pointed to Joshua, who was slowly stirring on the ground. He doesn't even know us, but he jumped in to help. That means he's a stand-up guy. And he's cute. You two would be perfect together. Martha's eyes widened in disbelief. This is crazy. No, let go. She tried to pull away. I need to get home now. Hey, stay, Raina insisted, pulling Martha back. I'm so sorry, she said to Joshua, who was now sitting up, rubbing his head. Are you okay? It would be better if you just walked away. I'm so sorry. We keep dragging you into our mess. Joshua looked around, still disoriented. Since you're awake, let us take you home. Where do you live? He hesitated, a flicker of panic in his eyes. If I say I'm Joshua Kurt, my cover will be blown. They'll drag me back to Manhattan to marry Miss Shaw. I should fake amnesia, since I did take a pretty nasty knock to the head. Well, do you still remember your name? Raina asked gently. You forgot? Raina asked, concerned. I forgot, Joshua confirmed, playing along. You didn't lose your memory, did you? Raina asked, worried. It's very possible. My name feels like Doug. Doug, Raina repeated, testing the name. Okay, Mr. Doug. We'll put up some posters, help you find your family. Hey, no! Joshua protested, his eyes widening in mock alarm. Why not? Raina demanded, suspicious. You started this whole thing. You're responsible. I'll stick with you until your memory comes back. You're blackmailing me now? Joshua asked, incredulous. Raina shrugged, a mischievous glint in her eyes. So what if I am? You gonna run out on us? Joshua sighed, defeated. I think you two would be a better match. Raina muttered teasingly. Stop talking nonsense, Martha interjected, blushing. I came here to help you have a better life, Raina insisted. Fine, Martha relented. But my mom will freak if I don't come home. I really need to get back. Your mom? Raina asked, confused. My grandma, Martha corrected, exasperated. Mom, please help me, Martha cried, bursting into tears. Samuel abuses me every day. He's going to kill me. If you hadn't messed up, he wouldn't beat you. A shrill voice screeched from the doorway. It was Bernice, her face contorted with rage. It's your own damn fault. Get back to Samuel right now. No, Raina interjected, stepping forward. She can't go back. Your mom is a total boomer. She only cares about your brother. She doesn't give a damn about you. Boom! Boomer! Martha repeated, confused. It means she's a crazy old hag, Raina explained, her voice dripping with disdain. Raina! Martha exclaimed, shocked and offended. I agreed Samuel is a jerk, but you can't talk about my mom like that. Have you even met her? Just trust me for once, Raina pleaded. If you go back, she'll just send you back to Samuel to get beat up even worse. Enough, Martha snapped, her patience finally breaking. Raina, you're way out of line. Don't go, Raina cried, grabbing Martha's arm. Stop following me, Martha said, pulling away. Stay out of my life. A stern voice interrupted them. Merida has shamed this family today. I had to come all the way from Jersey for this. And I'm the one who paid for Samuel's wedding gift. $700. So, you got two choices. Either give the money back, or give us the woman. If I don't get my money back, I'm sending Merida back to Samuel for him to deal with. And I mean it. It was Lily, Samuel's sister. Her face hard and unforgiving. Martha, defeated and exhausted, finally returned home. Mom, I'm back. Bernice's voice dripped with scorn. You actually came back? How could I raise such a useless daughter? Mom, Martha whispered, her voice trembling. Kneel down and apologize to Lily, Bernice commanded, pointing a finger at Martha. Tell her. Say it was all your fault. That you'll be a good wife from now on. Say it. Mom, Martha sobbed. I don't want to go back to Samuel. I want a divorce. What? Bernice shrieked, her face turning purple. You little tramp. Give me my money back. Mom? Raina interjected, stepping forward. Give her the money. Bernice glared at Raina. I don't have it. I spent it on your brother's motorcycle. Just go back with Lily. What? Raina exclaimed, incredulous. We can't even afford to fix a leaky faucet. But you bought him a motorcycle? So what? Bernice retorted defensively. Your brother is in love with the daughter of some big shot at Macy's. Without a bike, he can't take her for a ride. Lily sneered. Moron. I'm the senior secretary at Kurt Industries. That Macy's executive's daughter wouldn't give a bum like your son a second glance. Sell the bike now, or there will be consequences. Lily! Bernice cried, panicked. I can't sell it. Merida, Bernice pleaded, turning back to her daughter, desperation in her voice. If you don't want your brother to lose his bike, you gotta go back to Samuel. I'm begging you, just go back. Bernice sank to her knees, clutching Martha's legs. Mom, get up, Martha cried, horrified. If you don't agree, I'll smash my head against the floor, Bernice threatened, banging her head against the tile. Mom, please get up, Martha pleaded, tears streaming down her face. You're willing to go back? Bernice asked, looking up, hope flickering in her eyes. She said she won't go back, Raina interjected, her voice sharp. Raina? Bernice glared at her. She said she's divorcing Samuel. Are you deaf? Who let you in here? Bernice demanded, turning her fury on Raina. Who are you? It's none of your business. Raina retorted, standing her ground. Get out! Lily shoved Raina aside. Ouch! My butt! Raina yelped, stumbling backwards. Mom! Lily cried, rushing to Bernice's side. You're Samuel's sister, Lily, right? Raina said, regaining her composure. Go tell Samuel to get his butt over here and sign the divorce papers. Lily's eyes narrowed, her face contorting with rage. So, You're Raina? The wedding crasher? Do you even know who I am? How dare you talk to me like that? I'm telling you. I'm engaged to Joshua Kurt, the CEO of Kurt Industries. Bernice gasped, impressed. Who is that? Joshua. He's heir to the Kurt fortune. Lily preened, enjoying their awe. I'm his secretary and his fiancée. Ha ha, Lily. You're delusional, Raina scoffed. I know you're jealous. After all, a nobody like you will never get within a mile of Mr. Kurt. Merida, Lily said, turning her attention back to Martha. You want a divorce? Fine. 3 days. Get me back my 7 grand. What? Martha stammered. Wasn't it 700? That's just the principal, Lily sneered. The rest is interest. If you pay back 1 penny less, I'll have Joshua send his guys to kick that bastard out of your belly. Then I'll skin you alive and feed you to the rats. Lily, Martha pleaded, tears streaming down her face. We can never get $7,000. Please, have mercy. Luckily, I'm a time traveller, Raina muttered to herself. I knew this aunt of mine would be a sucker for a butcher. Turning back to Lily, she said, Merida, don't worry. Lily, right? You said you're marrying Mr. Kurt? But why did I hear you already have a boyfriend? That guy's name isn't Joshua. I think it was Daniel Scott. He's a butcher selling meat in Brooklyn. Lily's face paled, her eyes widening in alarm. Idiot! She hissed to herself. One more word and I'll sue you for slander. Lily threatened, her voice trembling. You know damn well it's not slander, Raina retorted, pressing her advantage. You hooked up with Daniel months ago, begged him to help you land a secretary job at Kurt Industries. You even wrote him love letters. You wrote things like, Oh, my dear Daniel, I miss you so much. Bitch! Shut your mouth! Lily screamed, lunging at Raina. Joshua, instinctively protecting Raina, stepped between them, pushing Lily back. Stop! Doug! Lily's eyes widened, staring at Joshua, a flicker of recognition in her gaze. Why does he look so familiar? Just talk, Joshua warned Lily, his voice low and menacing. No need to get physical. Oh? Lily sneered, recovering quickly. Are you Raina's boyfriend? Joshua, realizing he needed to maintain his Doug persona, nodded. This is a small town. If they figure out I'm Joshua Kurt, things could get messy. Yeah, I'm her boyfriend. Hey, Raina protested, confused. What are you talking about? Joshua squeezed Raina's hand, a silent message passing between them. I don't want them thinking I'm some drifter. Besides, you owe me for this. Yeah, we're practically married. Right, honey? Lily's face twisted with disgust. So that's it. I hope you two miserable losers have a terrible life. She turned to Martha and Bernice. And I'm telling you, don't you dare mess with me. I was bitten by a dog once. You... Bernice sputtered, enraged. How dare you talk to me like that? Since you're all Marida's family, you're responsible for the money. If I don't see 7 grand in my account in 3 days, I'll have Joshua destroy all of you. Joshua? Raina scoffed. You hick. You don't even know who the CEO of the biggest clothing company in New York is. Oh, you know him? Lily challenged. Of course, Raina retorted, playing along. I'm Joshua's secretary and also his fiancée. What's your last name? Lily demanded, suspicious. Miller, Raina replied confidently. But I just heard the nurse at the hospital say Joshua's fiancée is Miss Shaw, not Miss Miller, Lily countered, a triumphant smirk spreading across her face. Those ignorant nurses don't know anything. Lily scoffed. I'll have them fired. Since you're so stubborn, Raina said, a playful glint in her eyes. Let me ask you a question. What's Joshua's favorite food? It's gotta be something fancy, exotic stuff. I read it in a magazine. Baked butter black bread, 4 fresh fried fish. Lily's eyes widened in disbelief. Oh my God, are you ripping off Jimmy D? Who's Jimmy D? Raina asked, feigning ignorance. You don't know Jimmy D, Lily exclaimed, incredulous. He's Joshua's uncle. He's a famous talk show host. Everyone knows that. You're his girlfriend, and you don't even know Jimmy D. Of course I know Jimmy, Raina said, quickly recovering. I was just messing with you. Ask me another question. All right then, Lily challenged. Listen up. Does Joshua have single or double eyelids? Single, Raina replied confidently. Wrong, Lily crowed triumphantly. It's double. Does Joshua have straight or curly hair? Curly hair. Raina stammered, pretending to struggle. Wrong again, Lily laughed. It's straight. What's the shape of the birthmark on his back? Birthmark? Raina repeated, stalling for time. Of course, it's round. Wrong again, Lily shrieked with glee. It's a butterfly shape, and it's red. Does she already know that I'm Joshua? Joshua thought, a chill running down his spine. No, wait, Raina, Martha interjected, confused. Have you actually met Joshua? Nope, Raina admitted. Then you just made all of that up? Martha asked, bewildered. Yeah, Raina confessed with a grin. I just wanted to mess with her head. I don't believe you've even seen Mr. Kurt. Who do you think you are? How dare you trick me? Lily screamed, her face contorted with rage. Just wait. I'm calling security right now to have you thrown out. Go ahead, Raina taunted. Go, hurry up and go, out. Lily stormed out, slamming the door behind her. Raina, Martha said, still dazed. Did you actually make all that up? Yeah, Raina admitted. When I was helping you change into the hospital gown, I saw your butterfly birthmark on your back. So I figured I could use it to freak Lily out. See? Pretty slick, huh? Joshua's eyes widened, a blush creeping up his neck. Wait, you changed my clothes? Yep, Raina confirmed, a mischievous smile playing on her lips. I helped you change everything, even your boxers. Lily! Lily! Bernice yelled, chasing after Lily as she stormed out. Don't leave. Come back here. Bernice returned, defeated and panting. Mom? Martha said gently. Don't chase her. Lily's just bluffing. Don't worry. You know nothing, Bernice snapped, her voice shrill. Lily is Mr. Kurt's secretary, for Pete's sake. If she tells Mr. Kurt, my son's big break is over. Just go to their place and apologize to them, Bernice insisted. I said I'm not going, Martha retorted, her voice rising in defiance. You've screwed everything up. How dare you stick around and drag me and your brother down with you? Just get out of my house. Bernice shoved Martha towards the door. Hey, don't touch her, Raina interjected, stepping between them. Starting today, I'm done with you, Bernice declared, her face hard and unforgiving. Mom, Martha cried, tears streaming down her face. This is my home. Where am I supposed to go? Open up, Mom, Martha pleaded, banging on the closed door. I'm not your mom anymore. I don't have such a disgusting daughter, Bernice yelled from inside. I don't ever want to see you again. Get lost. Damn it, Raina swore under her breath, frustrated and angry. This is insane. Martha, don't worry, Raina said, turning to Martha. her voice softening. I'll help you divorce Samuel. Then we three can live together. This old hag. I'll make her pay. What are you going to do? Martha asked, concerned. Rana grinned mischievously. Let's just say we're going shopping. Later, Bernice returned home, relieved to find the house empty. They're finally gone. She sighed, sinking into a chair. Wait a minute. Where are my chickens and dog? She suddenly realized, panic rising in her voice. Oh no, they must have stolen them. She rushed outside, yelling, Get back here! Stop! You thieves! You three are going straight to hell! Raina, Doug, and Martha arrived at a real estate office in Queens. Hannah, help me find a place in Queens, Joshua said to the agent. Something for 3 people. Gotta be spacious. Hannah, the agent, looked at Joshua surprised. 3 people? Mr. Kurt, we haven't seen you in months. And you already have a kid. Joshua chuckled, playing along. Of course not. Just remember, keep it hush-hush. Don't let anyone know who I am. Oh, I get it. Hannah nodded knowingly. Later, Raina counted the cash from selling Bernice's chickens and dog. I didn't think those chickens would fetch this much. Now I can rent a decent place for Mom. Martha pointed to Hannah, who was showing Joshua apartment listings. Isn't that Doug? Why is she treating him like he's a big shot? Doug, who are you talking to? Joshua asked, turning to Martha. I don't know her, Martha stammered. Just making small talk. Kurt Industries, Deputy Director, Hannah Charles. Raina read from the business card Joshua had dropped. Didn't you want to find a place? Joshua said, changing the subject quickly. Come on, let's go check out this place. Let's go. Martha agreed, still eyeing Hannah suspiciously. Wait a minute, Raina said, stopping Joshua. She's a deputy director. That's a big deal. Why was she so respectful to you? And she gave you money. She offered to be my sugar daddy, Joshua explained, lowering his voice conspiratorially. But I said no, it's totally wrong. Raina's eyes widened in mock surprise. Sugar daddy? How much? 3 grand, Joshua whispered. For a year? Raina asked, incredulous. For a month? Joshua corrected. Raina's jaw dropped. A month? What are you waiting for? Say yes. Joshua looked at Raina, confused. What do you mean? 3 grand a month in this economy? Raina exclaimed. How can you even hesitate?